Greetings.
This is the 3 List.
We are back, Mr. Bill. Woo. I don't know if you've caught up on what the king has been doing. Shout out to Marty. Shout out to Marty. Shout out to Marty.
Whole album is a banger.
Luck is for losers.
Out of the park, Marty. Out of the park.
Marty, you've done it again. Whispers from a Muse. Luck is for losers. And you knocked it out of the park. Hey, hey, hey.
All my homies with me and we won't stop. Watch us as we take over the world.
Hey.
Hands up until we hear that music drop. Ask me where I'm going on the up. All my homies with me and we won't stop.
And the message. Taking the homies to the top. Shout out to Mr. Marty Marr.
Yeah.
Whispers from a Muse, and that is Luck is for Losers.
That is a Baby Boomer, right? Off of Luck
Baby
is for
Boomer.
Losers. Yeah.
That is it right there. And we are back. We are back. 3 List, we are back. This is episode 56 of the 3 List. And boy, do we got a good one in here today.
Oh, wow.
A familiar one in here today.
Long-time listeners
We
will
have
be
a
pleased.
special one in here today, but this is episode 56. So shout out to Danira. Shout out to Danira, episode 55.
Thank you,
And
D.
shout out to Jimmy Greenup, episode 54.
Shout out to Jimmy.
The two Bring It Back episodes. They deserved it,
Run it
and
back, son.
they knocked it out of the park. So thank you. And episode 56. This is the Johan Santana
Wow.
episode of the 3 List.
All right.
You got anybody else?
The Lawrence Taylor episode, baby.
The LT Lawrence
Potentially
Taylor
the greatest
episode
defensive
of
player
the
of
3 List.
all damn time.
And
Lawrence
one of the
Taylor.
greatest golfers in Pembroke Pines, Florida.
There
But
you go.
in here today, we also have one of the greatest, also that spent some time in Pembroke Pines, Florida. Because, ladies and gentlemen, in the stew, El Príncipe from El Principito is in the stew today. The adventure of Aventura is in the stew today. The Venezuelan Vegan Vagabond is in here today. The Canadian crossfitting king of the world is in the stew today. Not in the octagon, but out of the corner, the Lord has taken the throne. In the stew for I don't know how many times, but he's missed more than he's been here. We miss him. You know him. You love him. For his own episode. Episode number 56. Ladies and gentlemen, Gian Carlo Sosa!
Objectively, the best anthem in the world. Congrats to Canada. Oh, Canada. It's just a far superior song. When we go to Panthers games, we're playing like the Leafs, and they play that first before they play God Bless America, whatever the fuck ours is. Ours is terrible. Oh, Canada. That's the shit.
Star Spangled Banner, and you're right, it sucks. We got the Sosa-nator in here! Episode 56, baby!
Had to get that on the record.
Woo! The Sosa-nator is in the stew, sitting in the red hot chair. I think you sat there before, but you're out of the corner, the Sosa-nator corner that we always shout out.
Out of the corner.
And we always go, wait, this is the sound here. Hold on. Shout out to Sosa.
Sosa, look that up.
You suck, Sosa.
Sosa, look that up.
But
Never mind,
today,
I'll do it. I got
he
it.
is
It's fine.
in, and he is here, and he is the featured guest. Episode 56, the Lord Sosa episode. Welcome, welcome, welcome back home. And as Billy said pre-show, you are the official fourth
Right.
of the three list. So we love having you back, bro.
A confusing little lineup we've got here at all times.
I never thought I'd do this.
Never. Never. We got one of our unicorns.
One of the
ladies and gentlemen.
unicorns. Shout out to Santi and Goshen. We're waiting.
You're next, dude.
You're waiting.
You're next. So it is a pleasure, a privilege, and an honor that you embarked on this journey. However much dedicated you were for this journey, but thank you for embarking on it. You've also been a part of some of the most special events of this as well, because you were there for episode 35 at the Miami Improv with DJ M. Dot. You were also there for the road trip that we took to Jupiter.
You guys went to Jupiter?
Wait, what?
When was that?
What? Shout out JB. Shout out J Millie the Prince and Obi Trice. Real name, no gimmicks. The Jupiter Boys. And the UFC special that you also did with, shout out to the Rook.
We did a UFC special? When did we do that?
The Gussinator. Yeah, I think it's the combat sports stuff.
No, that wasn't the same one. It clearly isn't the same one you're talking about. Because I was on that one. I was on the most recent Combat Coffee Club thing.
You're right. And soon you will be able to see, I don't know, this is going to come out way after
This is going to come out around WrestleMania.
Way after that. But
don't tell me what happened to the Royal Rumble, guys. But tomorrow I'll be finding out.
No spoilers. But so shout out Aaron Johnson. I think you said that might have been your last episode here. Shout out to Air Bear. Shout out to the Marantula. Shout out to the Johnson family.
For sure.
Single-handedly responsible for one of the greatest vacation movies of all time, the Johnson Family Vacation. It wasn't their family, but the Johnson Family Vacation. Great flick, great family. And Sosa-nator, you are back. We are going to get everything out of you today.
Let's try.
So get ready, dude. All right?
Let's do it.
All right. Where were you born, dude?
I was born in Maracaibo, Venezuela.
Okay. And this is not a federal question here, but how many passports do you own?
You got to be real careful with this line of questioning right now. in the present state of America, present state of Florida. Just be real careful with how you answer all this. I got your back, but there's only so much I can do as a straight white. There's only so much I can do.
What? You're one of the good ones, Bill.
Am I?
We love you.
I am until the shit hits the fan, and it'll be like right over there, officer.
Right there. That motherfucker.
I heard them speaking a different language. I couldn't identify it because I only know one. That's the God's American English. I don't know anything else about that.
What's your favorite national anthem?
Yeah, Canada. I'm fucked. I'm already screwed, right? I'm already hosed.
Off to a bad start.
We heard you singing that Canadian anthem there, boy.
That's State 51.
You're the worst kind of traitor. You're a self-hating traitor.
From the damn north.
I don't care how many hockey games you went to.
You take you and Drake and you get out of here.
Get the hell out of here. Why don't you go root for the Argonauts? You son of a bitch.
Is that CFL?
That is the CFL.
Not a sports podcast.
That is the CFL Toronto franchise, yes.
Mara what? Maracaibo?
Maracaibo.
And
in Venezuela?
Yep.
Why don't you live in Weston?
Oh, fuck.
It's Weston for Broward and
Westonzuela.
Doral for Dade. And shout out to the tequeños that we got for the show, which are from Doradzuela.
Yo, I had two. I'm already done.
They are a filling thing, and that was a childhood favorite snack of yours. Yes. Bill, did you try one? Have you had one before?
No, man. I'm on this wellness journey. I really want to fuck up this empanada, but I'll eat it later.
Okay, we'll wait.
We're 10 minutes into this thing when we know it's going 4 hours. I'll probably want to eat it later.
Facts.
And I'm on my wellness journey. I'm still drinking.
Hey, shout out to the sponsors.
Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor.
We're drinking beers over here.
Bud Light Lime, doing a little drink in there. I got a Sierra Nevada hazy little thing IPA.
It's the haziest.
And this is a full circle moment too, because I drink this beer thanks to the Sosa-nator right there. God. So he introduced me to this beer. He said you would love it. Sosa has always protected me. Sosa was all the beers.
Early adapter to Fancy Talk beers.
Oh man, was he? He had a man bun before everyone. He was CrossFitting.
In my life.
What? Every time
you would call me or text me, what type of beer would I have? I'm like,
oh, the pressure.
And when I was drunk, I'm like, I don't know what to do. This guy dies on me. Like,
go to the gas station and buy a Budweiser.
It's like when somebody asks you what your favorite line from The Simpsons is. You know there's a million of them, but as soon as they ask you, you're like, I don't know. I don't know which one I like.
Favorite line. Okay,
Everything's coming up Millhouse. I don't know.
If you had to pick a favorite beer on your adventure that you were on, Sos, because I left with mine here. Bill,
That's a tough one.
it's his favorite in 2 locations, and we know it.
It's my favorite beer in the stew. And it's my favorite beer standing outside of cloudy water at a Las Vegas pool party. Don't get in that water. Don't get in there. I don't care how hot she is. Stay the fuck out. Make her come to your cabana. There's chicken wings there. If you're doing it right.
Shout out Dale.
You've got to spend the $2,500. Spend it on chicken
Uptown
wings
Dale.
and buckets of Bud Light Lime.
Or a big ass pizza.
The biggest
Do you
pizza.
remember
The
that
biggest.
shit?
Yes,
The
of
biggest.
course I
Massive.
remember that. It was $80. Thank God I had cashed on a preseason football game. Otherwise, I'd have had to fly home with my bags in my lap. And instead, I could check them.
A pizza box.
Yeah. Jesus. That was startling. Because when you buy it by the slice, you're like, oh, it's not so bad. It's Vegas, whatever. I'll spend $20 for a couple slices. Then you buy the whole pie, and it's like, no. There's no discount. It is literally 8 slices times 20.
I couldn't go through the door.
Jesus.
That was incredible.
What have we done?
Yo, I'll never forget that. Coming in sideways,
Yeah.
it was a Friends moment. Pivot.
Yeah,
With
yeah.
a freaking pizza box.
All the cheese is going to run into the box. No. It's fine.
It's fine.
We're between a pool party and excess. We have to get this in.
We walk in and Ray's sleeping upside down. Like,
Ray
Oh,
was
my
sleeping
Spider-
upside down.
Hitting the Spider-Man.
After his Cubs had a grand slam walk-off home run,
yeah.
and we started losing our shit, and he didn't move. Like, this guy's dead.
Didn't flinch.
Did not flinch.
Hollywood practicing shadow boxing.
Hollywood was live. Hollywood outlasted all of us, man. Those kids, let me tell you, those were days.
We're gonna get to that trip. Don't skip this question though. Favorite beer that you came across on your adventures? I know you pulled
it's a
back,
tough one.
Adventures in beer.
and we're gonna say what you're drinking today, which we always take a shot of. But favorite beer that you came across or that you can remember in your journeys, travels, adventures.
Foggy Window by Monkish.
Of course.
Wow.
That name.
Yeah.
What does Foggy Window by Montage taste like?
Yes. What are the notes?
Yeah.
It tastes like leather.
Tastes like eating a shoe.
I can't even describe that beer. It's just perfect.
It's perfect.
It's perfect. There's no alcohol. It's just like perfect. It's like water. Delicious water.
Delicious water.
Yes.
Is that the tagline?
I'll drink my beer. It tastes like delicious water.
Over at Monkish, we make delicious water beers.
Liquid death.
Liquid death.
Liquid Death is delicious water.
It is.
It is.
Especially at a festival.
It oh my God, at a Dave Matthews concert, man. Let me tell you.
It
comes in so
It
clutch.
throws the
Yeah.
hell out of, like, it throws you off though when you see it.
Yeah. Oh, fully. I
But
thought
the can
people
is
were,
always cold, so the water's cold. It's
that's the thing.
perfect.
You're just
Oh
you're
no, I
just
know, but I'm
pounding
talking
the,
about like literally the marketing and the
Yeah.
branding of
Yeah.
it. I'm like,
I thought it was
an
beer.
energy drink
I
or
thought it was
something.
beer forever until I went to a Dave Matthews show and bought water, and they gave me 3 of those cans, and I was like, "The fuck is this?" The girl was like, "This is water," and everyone
I
says
saw it
that.
at CrossFit event, and I was like, "There's
Yeah.
no way people are drinking that."
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want a tall boy
That's
of
the
water?
last spot. Exactly.
Sure do.
Brown paper wags.
Because I've been drinking.
death.
I've been drinking fucking pink lemonades full of vodka for the last 6 hours. Please give me water. Good Lord, they're doing Jimmy thing quick.
So what are you drinking tonight though?
1942.
1942.
God damn.
I might take you up on that.
The better or worse than the Fiero we were
Oh
shooting
my
earlier.
God. You know what? Shout out to the Fiero
Fiero.
for as good as it is, for what it is. Shout out to Serrano.
As
Carlo
good as
Serrano.
it is for what it is. That should be our new tagline. The Thrillist. As good as it is for, what it is.
The greatest podcast you've never
Never heard of.
The Thrillist.
We're burying the lead here. We got to get to what's going on here.
We are watching an absolute classic in here tonight. We are watching not a sports podcast, but
Not a
we are
sports
watching the 2001 sports drama classic. Bill, what are we watching?
The Sandlot. Yes, The Sandlot is happening in the middle of the projects in Chicago. It's called Hardball. The guy from the Matrix is in it.
Hardball.
John Wick takes a bunch of street toughs to baseball glory.
Starring, of course, Keanu Reeves, Stilo Brim, You want to talk about Vegas? Kilo Brim on ridiculousness, a part of all of our Vegas trips.
Absolutely.
He is in this movie because his best friend is also in this movie, Michael B. Jordan.
Wow, I just realized that.
Yep.
So, yeah, it's crazy. We know a bunch of people in this movie that were in maybe one or two other movies that we saw.
And then the greatest actor of our generation, Michael B. Jordan, is also in it.
And Michael B. Jordan.
Also, Keanu Reeves, one of the greatest actors of our generation. Good for those guys.
Keanu Reeves, one of the greatest humans.
Yeah,
of
I
our
mean that's
generation,
pretty
yes.
much confirmed. Yeah.
He's one of these protect them at all costs guys
for sure,
right now, right?
For sure.
A human support.
Makes hilarious choices with his films. He's like, I just want to be the third lead in a Sonic movie. And everyone's like, brilliant, Keanu. Such a good move. He's like, I love that character.
Favorite Keanu Reeves movie?
Oh man, it's a tie between it's cliche to say Matrix, huh? You know, I'll go off the board. The Devil's Advocate.
Wow.
Him and Pacino.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Only because the Pacino performance in that fucking thing is just peak cocaine-y Pacino. It's so good.
Huh? Huh?
He fucks wherever he wants.
Wherever.
That's so good. The ending is so sad though. Charlize Theron gets it so sad. Because you know, the devil. But anyway.
We haven't watched that one.
No, and we probably shouldn't.
You're right.
We used to watch it a lot back in school because it takes place in Gainesville, quote unquote. It's not Gainesville, but it's they make Gainesville out to be like a real podunk southern town when it's like, I mean, it is kind of outside of the college area, but we don't hang out with those people.
But that's typically what they do with much of North Florida and the Panhandle.
Fully.
Right? So
fully, they stereotype them.
So my pick would probably be Bill and Ted's.
Oh man, good call.
Bill and Ted.
And that's when you remember that. Oh my God, Keanu Reeves has been acting for a long damn time.
Forever.
Because I was a wee child when he was in those films.
Forever. Sos, Keanu Reeves movie. Hardball.
Constantine.
Constantine rules. Constantine fucking rules, dude.
Love that movie.
Keanu, man, I'll tell you,
Hits on hits.
yeah.
And then
The only bummer he ever made for me was Street Kings. That movie stunk, and I really had high hopes for it. Common's in that. He's a cop. He's a crooked, dirty cop.
But it was one of those movies. It was like a better Tubi movie.
Right. It's a good Tubi movie, but it's like then like about 15 years later they made a much better version of it and they called it Den of Thieves.
Ah,
and the movie
and they did part 2 also recently, right?
Yeah, the Den of Thieves franchise is about to go very fast and furious on us because the first one's like a real gritty street drama and people are getting shot and there's consequences and blah blah blah. And now in this one it's like everybody's a superhero. It's like okay, all right, we're flying across this roof while we do this running. We're all super smart and much smarter than Interpol. It's like okay. And by the fourth one, they'll be in space. It's like you're OJ's Ice Cube's son. You're gonna steal the moon.
Is he O'Shea Jr.? Right?
O'Shea Jackson Jr. Yeah.
Is this the one that 50 was in the first one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Spoiler alert: 50 gets got in the first one.
So he's only in the.
He's not in the second one. He didn't make it. They could have brought him back. Nobody would have noticed.
4. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, right. Actually, he gets got in power too, right?
Yeah.
He burns and then he's alive. That's fine.
Yeah, but he made the whole thing.
Yeah, he's
so
the producer. He can just write himself out of it.
You know who runs it? Me. That's who. Sos, why did you pick this movie here, Hardball? And you had a coin flip. It was either this or another classic.
Back to the
15
Future
years
2.
exactly.
Back to the Future 2. I love it. We're watching Back to the Future 2. I can't wait to watch Ghostbusters 2.
Fast and the Furious.
Too Fast and the Too Furious.
God, I hated that movie.
I like it because they film most of it down here, but yes, it stinks.
Don't say it out loud here.
It stinks.
So,
A lot of it's in Hollywood, actually.
Why was this your selection here?
He has fond memories of 9/11/2001.
Yes, but the main reason is
Uh-huh.
I love it when you call me Big Pop. That changed my life. The moment I saw him listening to that, pitching with like headphones on, I was like, "You can do that?
You can do that? How much more fun would baseball be if you could listen to music while you did it?"
I can do so many more things.
Did you play baseball growing up?
They didn't allow me to.
No. What?
Politics.
Because
we've been over this.
I didn't want to
but still,
anything.
Venezuela.
I didn't want to hit the ball. I just wanted to throw the ball.
Mm.
And they don't allow that. They were like,
kinda,
you have to hit.
Well, then
but I want to just throw it.
That's called pitching in the old American League, though.
Yeah.
They don't
Modern National League, excuse me.
Or were you the youngest pitching coach
American
ever, or like batting coach, batting
They
practice
didn't even
coach?
let me try out.
Wow.
I was just like, I just want to throw it. And they were like, let me see you throw. I did it. And they were like, you have to hit. I said, no. I'm done.
It ends here.
And that's where it ended.
Soccer though? Football?
I played a lot of that.
Yes, growing up. Okay. Did you have a moment that you were wearing headphones, listening to Big Papa and playing soccer?
No, because I was a goalkeeper and I would die.
Damn. Actually, no. I feel like you'd be fine.
No. I need to listen to what's happening.
Oh, please.
They're speaking.
You don't pay attention to anything. I thought you were a visual learner.
How can we get some of that for this place? How can we get some of that for the stew? To get you to pay attention. How does that work? Do we have to paint butterflies on the ball?
Oh man.
How long did that career last, dude?
3 weeks.
All right, well, hey man, some people don't last that long in jump.
3 weeks.
I only lasted at Nike for 2 weeks before I quit. So shout out to the Sawgrass Mills Nike.
Imagine where you would have been.
I'd be the head of marketing right now.
And imagine the discounts and the cuts and everything. Head of marketing? That's where you'd be?
The head of marketing. I'd live in Oregon. I'd be the head of marketing right now. But I couldn't handle my first Black Friday. It scared the shit out of me. I had to leave. You ever seen Sahara? You ever been in Sawgrass Mills? What, you ever been in Sawgrass Mills on Black Friday, dude?
I actually worked in Sawgrass Mill Black Friday once.
Oh, I literally, dude, I lasted 3 minutes, dude. 3 minutes. I walked in, I clocked in, I went to go find a manager, couldn't find a manager.
Oh, true story?
All hell was, dude, this is why.
Nike Black Friday?
Dude, I worked, I'd gotten laid off from my previous gig, and I didn't work for a year. I cashed my 401k, and I was living off of that. And I needed to find work. So I got a seasonal gig with Nike. I did the 2 weeks of training, went through all the bullshit. They were like, we love you. You're like, we had to have a meeting and we had to like define team and shit. And me being a fucking true blue dickhead football guy, I was just like, hand in the dirt. You got to stick up for your guys and blah, blah. They were like, we love you. You're exactly the kind of Nike employee we need. Player, and I'm like, you're goddamn right, because I've been wearing Nike since I'm 5 years old. I fucking love it here. I'm already loving it here. This is my favorite place ever. They're like, go out. You get 2 pairs of pants, 3 shirts, and a pair of sneakers. Take whatever you want. I'm like, hell yeah. Like, did all that shit. It was great. And they're like, you're kind of big. We're going to put you in shipping and receiving. I'm like, what now?
What?
And they're like, yeah, you work overnight. I'm like, I'm sorry, what?
Oh.
They're like, yeah, so get here at 10 and you work till 5. I'm like, in the morning? So I did that for 2 weeks, and then that was in the lead up to fucking Black Friday. And the Thursday before Black Friday, I worked
Thanksgiving?
Yeah. Sorry. That was the Wednesday before it, because we were actually off Thanksgiving. And so we worked till 6 a.m. We were supposed to get out of there at 5. We worked till like 6 or 7 because we had to get everything finished. And then went right to Turkey Bowl, and then went to went to my mom's house, had turkey, and assed out at like 5 o'clock. Had to be up 6 o'clock the next morning to be at the store for opening. Walk in, and it's just fucking chaos. And as Black Friday, you might imagine, but this is even more so. I've never even seen anything like it. Like, there's people just trying shit off the shelves. Like, nobody's putting anything back. It's a disaster. So I clock in. I fucking go to find my manager. I remember I'd been doing shipping and receiving for 2 weeks. I had not been on the floor live. Yeah. So this is my first experience to it. I did a lap around the store. Couldn't find a single person in charge. Not one. Not a manager. Not even somebody who lived there longer or worked there longer than me and ranked higher than me. Walked right back to the fucking time clock, punched out, walked out, and never came back. That was it.
Kind of what happened to me.
I kept waiting for them to fucking call me and be like, hey, all that shit we gave you to wear for your send it back. Yeah. Never. Nothing. Last time I heard from them, they sent me two envelopes, my paycheck for training and my paycheck for the 5 days that I worked before I quit. And that was me. That was the end of me and my relationship with Nike. I wouldn't even go back into that store for like 2 years because I was afraid I was going to walk in there and somebody's going to be like, yo, man, what the fuck are you doing here?
Are you finally clocking in?
Yeah, right. So that was my experience.
Back to clock in?
That was my experience with Nike, man. Shout out Nike and Sawgrass.
Shout out Nike.
I had this clever idea of going to work at Victoria's Secret because we thought we would get a bunch of girls.
Hell yeah. It's a fucking foolproof plan.
It didn't work. Literally, Black Friday started. Oh. We looked at each other and we're like, we can't do this, right?
Yeah, man.
3 hours later, left.
At least you made it 3 hours.
Didn't even say anything, just left.
Yeah, you
started the job with someone? And ended it with someone.
I started a job with 4 people. We all left at the same time.
At the same damn time.
One of the guys took a bunch of like the lotions. He was like, I'm going to get all the girlfriends with this. And that's it. We never came back.
The sparkly hand sanitizer?
Very
was like
sexy lotion.
that was like gold during the pandemic. We had that sparkly fucking hand sanitizer from Victoria's Secret.
Yep. The funny thing about working at Victoria's Secret, if you know someone there, you know because the all black. Immediately, it's like you're either working there or like what?
You're just standing in the
banquet
corner
hall or
watching.
some shit. Like what? There's
Exactly.
only very few options.
You're
there.
serving pigs in a blanket.
Yo, shout out to that life.
Yo, shout out to all those people because every bar mitzvah or whatever I've ever been to in my life, I've searched out those people and been like, yo, bro, first stop right here every time. I want the crab cakes. I want the pigs in a blanket. I want the whatever the hell else snack food, shrimp wrapped in bacon. Do it, man. Just keep bringing that shit right there.
Bacon wrapped dates. Fuck yes, dude. Shout out to Bruce 214.
Yeah, hell yeah.
His mom ran a banquet hall for a very long time.
Yeah.
I worked a couple shifts out there. And yeah, shout out to everyone that does that. And to the Hors d'Oeuvres. Can I have some Hors d'Oeuvres there, please?
Hors d'Oeuvres. What are these? Hors d'Oeuvres.
If you're a Canadian, maybe you know how to pronounce. What?
Poutine only. That's it.
Poutine is the cheese curds, right?
When was the first time you had poutine? Because you were born in Venezuela and you didn't find out you were Canadian until when?
2000.
I could have been getting free healthcare all this time.
How was that for you? What? We're Canadian now?
Extreme culture shock. Extreme.
He immediately started ending every sentence with E.
I went from one of the hottest places to like the coldest place.
Wearing flannel for no reason. Like, where the fuck? It just appeared on you.
Just wearing a Canadian suit all the time.
Yeah, Canadian tuxedo, fucking denim on denim.
Was it Venezuela straight to Canada or no?
Yeah.
Damn.
You picked up NHL 94 and were immediately awesome at it. Like, I don't even understand what's going on right now.
But you know what though? Shout out to two of the greatest video games of all time, FIFA and NHL.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
that's basically the life that you just that was your change there, bro.
An NBA Street Volume 2.
Well, obviously, right next to you, next to you, right there on the wall. Shout out to the Marantula, which got us a page, the first official ad from Slam Magazine,
right
on eBay. He got that sheet, and we framed it right there next to the Sosa-nator. Thank you, Marvin, the Marantula Johnson. Yes, NBA Street 2. Agreed.
The thing about Hardball that I wanted to get in was that famously came out on September 14th, 2001.
Oh shit!
It came out that Friday, and it made a bunch of money because people by Friday of that week were like, I don't care what it is, I don't care what I'm going to see. I need to not watch the news and not watch the scroll along the bottom. I need to just disassociate for 2.5 hours or whatever. So this movie and Glitter with Mariah Carey made a ton of money that weekend. Because everybody in the United States went to the movies that weekend to friggin' just forget about shit for a little while.
Bro, that just blew my mind.
Yeah, that shit happened. Look that up.
And the fact that it makes all the sense in the world, like take my mind off of this and then.
No, but then it makes you cry. So I tell you.
What other what famous hip hop album also came out on September 11th, 2001?
Jay-Z.
The Blueprint. The original Blueprint.
Are we allowed to talk about him?
Yeah. What? No, I think he's good.
Is he?
Yeah, we went in on the last episode.
We can talk about anyone because we're all good here.
Yeah,
we're all good here.
Yeah, I declared on the last episode I'm not giving up Diddy, so that's fine. We can talk about Jay.
Okay,
that's fine. I gave up R. Kelly. I'm not giving up Diddy. Too many bangers. Too many bangers. Fuck off.
I, as a old school radio listener, I still listen to the radio and I go through jazz, hip hop, house music, everything, but. On the hip hop stations, they're playing all his music without his verses.
Shut up, really?
Yes.
They're like playing Victory by Big right into the verse or whatever.
Yep.
It's crazy.
And then anything with Mace, it's just Mace, and everything's fully produced.
Damn, how do they even play "I Need a Girl"? Because they already edit Loon out of there because nobody remembers Loon.
That I haven't heard. Heard yet. This is more like Puffy.
Yeah.
Before he went to. By then he was P. Diddy. I Need a Girl.
I Need a Girl was Diddy, I think. Yeah. Diddy was inventing the remix on that one.
Still Puff. All his Puff music, they're excluding him. Keeping obviously the production. And then Biggie, Lil Kim, Mace, Busta, like everyone else. But
I always get pissed at that I Need a Girl remix because Loon has like the second verse on it. Shout out to Loon. I don't know where you're at right now. I hope you're still making music because a guy could flow. But that song is long as shit for radio. It's like 5.5 minutes. So they just cut Loon's verse out of there. And I'm always ready for. So I met a lot of women in my lifetime. Nope, fuck that. That's gone. We go right into Diddy's second verse. I'm like shit. We go right into Diddy's verse about J-Lo. That shit is over. So now if you cut Diddy out of that song, it's just Usher. It's Usher singing 2 hooks, and that's it. It's a 37-second song.
Right.
Yeah. Love that song, man. That beat is fucking flames. Wale swiped that beat for a song. I can't remember what song he took it for. But Wale's got a beat with it too.
The podcast about nothing.
Yeah, I told you.
Album about nothing.
Did I tell you? I think I did this story on Instagram stories, but I guess the podcast is a different metric, so we'll do it now. I was listening to the hell's the name of this song? It's Fashion Week. It's Wale featuring G-Eazy.
Okay.
And like I'm fucking banging it. I'm 46 years old. I keep my windows down and bang my shit at the red lights. I don't care. Pull me over. What you gonna do to me? My papers are good. And I was born here, motherfucker. And so there's a dude selling like roses. He's walking up and down the aisles selling roses, black guy. And he stops in my car. He goes, yo! I go, yo. He goes, turn it down. I go, all right. I thought he was just annoyed by the sound of it or whatever. He turns it down. He goes, yo, man. Why do white boys like Wale so much? I laughed because I do like Wale quite a bit. Wale is actually number 3 on my Spotify Wrapped. I listen to a lot of fucking Wale, man. I do. I laughed. I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, funnily enough, there's a white boy on this record. He goes, see? Because G-Eazy's white. He's like, yeah. He's like, man, I don't know, man. He goes, white boys fucking. Every time I see a car banging Wale, it's a white boy. I don't understand it. And he kept walking. I'm like, all right, man, South Florida, fuck off. That's awesome. I felt like I was fucking stereotyped there.
No, you were seen.
Yeah, this dude heard Wale's voice coming out of that Challenger, and he was like, "That's a white boy. I guarantee that's a white boy."
Turn that shit down.
I knew it was a white boy. Look at you,
white boy.
Look at your cracker
it's
ass.
It's always some Fred Durst looking motherfucker.
Exactly. You ain't even from DC. What the fuck?
Let me hear you speak. You Coral Springs sounding motherfucker. You ain't even from DC.
What album you even pick him up on? You even have the album about nothing? You bet you don't.
The album about nothing. This is the podcast.
The mixtape about nothing. That shit is fire. Wale, shout out to Wale, man.
Shout out Wale. Wale had
Maybach.
a great Maybach. Wale had a great live performance.
That dude is fucking solid.
He's one of those type of performers that's the crowd that he deserves. Yeah. More than anything, the more intimate crowd.
Yeah, tight crowd for sure.
Because it's like J. Cole did the same thing, and it was, bro, every single person was like facing. Yeah. The energy was just like towards him, and he was sitting down on the DJ booth. Like, right. Like a kid, you know, like just swinging his legs and
just play my hits, man.
Like just like, yo.
Let's play the next one.
All right. And then everyone,
yeah, because here's the thing about Wale. I said that, and you probably were like, "Who likes Wale?" If I start going down the list of like Wale's like hits, like songs that you've heard, you like, damn, I know that one too. Shit, I know that one too. Wait, he's on that one. He's on so much shit.
Stevie J all over it.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Stevie J?
Yeah. And Wale is all over everything.
Live on Sundays, Wale.
Listen, No Hands.
Yeah.
Him and Walker.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That
is a fucking masterpiece.
Yeah.
To me.
He's on so many fucking tracks, dude.
Song so much.
He's on Ambition with Ross and Meek. They shot the video downtown in front of the Bank of America building or whatever. I was standing. Just bangers, man. It's fucking bangers from Wale. Also,
Miguel and him, Lotus Flower Bomb,
but also we've been on a tragedy for once. Why don't you agree with me for once? Maybe we can be on chill tonight.
Shout out, Wale.
And then any DJ worth his ass just mixes that with All I Ask of You by Tony 2020, which is the beat that he stole it from. Oh man, that's the shit. Brilliant. Don't get me started, man. We are not a Wale podcast.
We are not a Wale podcast.
I'm gonna wear foam ponchos to the next podcast. Shout out.
Shout out Wale. Shout out DC. Shout out King Tetris. Shout out Marty Marr. Shout out everyone that we know in the music game.
For sure.
And Sosa-nator, when you came over to Canada.
The Canadian.
What province did you settle in?
Look at this guy. Look at this guy showing off. Province education. Columbus High School.
A little bit.
Province.
Little bit.
Look,
National Geographic was good.
Something light.
Something light.
Something light.
Little something light. Don't worry about it. Shout out Jimmy Greenup. Geography. You know what I'm saying? Planets, states, capitals, provinces, landmarks. Let's go. So
Territories and such.
Plateau. You know what a plateau is?
Peninsula, maybe.
Peninsula. Shout out 3 Stacks. So, Sosa, what province did you settle in Canada over there, north of the border?
It's Ontario.
Ontario. And now educate us. Do they speak English?
Speak English there.
Do they speak French as well?
No, English.
No,
Everywhere.
French is the president.
French is Quebec.
Just
Right?
Yeah,
Quebec,
Montreal
Montreal,
and Quebec.
Yeah.
Quebec, of course, not Quebec. For you,
Quebec.
for you rookies out there. Poutine. Bro.
That was like 20 minutes ago.
I
Go ahead.
know, but now we're in Canada.
This fucking podcast.
Now we're in Canada.
Wait, where's the ketchup chips?
There.
Oh, shit.
You know what? Ketchup chips are the shit.
That's what you need to do.
So
right?
perfect. All right.
You don't have ketchup chips, do
Yeah,
you?
I'm
awesome.
getting a refill and
What do they
I'm
call
getting
them?
the ketchup chips.
No, fully dressed? Is that different from?
That's a different
Ketchup
one.
That's
chips
different.
that Sosa brought us.
Yeah,
Shit. I've never actually had ketchup chips.
yeah, that's what I brought. It. Let's go.
Right?
Yeah, you had the Lay's.
The Lay's.
Yeah, it's Lay's, right?
Well,
There's a shop down in Wynwood
these are
that has all
Pringles.
that international shit, right?
These are Pringles though.
Oh, okay, fuck.
Yeah, they're even better.
Fuck. I'll take another one. I'm drinking beers over here.
They're amazing.
Yeah, fuck me up, dude. I fucking love Pringles.
I hate chips and I love this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, love this. Ketchup chips are the best.
Yeah, man. My everyone's 3 Canada go-to jokes are fucking poutine, ketchup chips, fully dressed, and I guess that's 4. And maple syrup. I don't know.
Maple syrup chips.
Damn! Shout out to the good people at Pringles. It's almost potatoes. It's almost potato chips. It's Pringles. I'm not going first. I'm not the Canadian here. I'm gonna fucking.
No, go ahead.
Oh, they gave it to the fat guy. I'm on a wellness journey. I'm down 13 pounds. Thanks for asking. There you go.
No,
You
go
look
ahead.
great, Bill.
Do I? Don't I?
I like to see people try this for the
I
first time.
benched 185 the other day. I've earned these chips. Oop, I'll drop the mic. We're gonna remove the whole effect. I almost walked into the can like it was a microphone. It tastes like ketchup on French fries.
It's so good.
Perfection.
It's so good.
Hang on, I'm gonna grab a couple more.
I'm so pissed they don't
Shout
sell
out
that here. I
Sosa.
don't
Thank
understand.
you. Shout out
All right,
Pringles.
pass it over.
You know what? All right.
He's Canadian. He's been having this since 2000.
I ate like 3 of them in the past.
When was it
2
that you
days.
said? You
Like
2000, yeah.
3 cans.
since 2000.
I'm just gonna leave the mic down here so I can eat these fucking.
Happy 25-year Canadian anniversary.
Yeah.
This is greatly coded here. This isn't a food podcast.
The risotto was cold.
Savor de ketchup. Let's go here.
Little ASMR. You're good as hell.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. It tastes like
Like
ketchup,
ketchup on French fries. And then just a little like Julia Roberts in Hook gets a little fairy dust and just like goes like it just
So I
That just leapt to the
Pringles
that
Pringles.
That just leapt to the top of my chips list.
yeah, it's
I'm gonna have to
Wow,
find.
dude.
I'm gonna have to.
There's
I'm
nothing
gonna
like
spend $80 a month to import fucking ketchup chips during football season. Oh, that'll be 13 loonies, eh? But with the shipping, with the tariffs, it's gonna cost you $80. Listen up, fucking Kevin Owens. Just send it over here.
A tailgate with Bill is Molson's beers and ketchup chips. When the fuck did this happen? They're just
Have you guys seen Guy Lafleur Skate lately, eh? He's absolutely killing it. He's got 14 points in his last 8 games, eh? He's much better than Ketchup. Quick name hockey players. Did you see what Barkov did the other day? So devastating what he did to Edmonton, eh? But Connor deserves better.
Yo, this is fire.
These are fucking good, dude. This is bad news.
Yeah.
Wash it down with a Bud Light lime. Fuck
Dude,
off.
You fuck.
Yeah, I know. It's the Pringles. Like the Lay's are okay, like, they're great, but the Pringles are something else.
And what is fully dressed? What is it? What's that like?
It's just like a different sauce.
Do we know what the sauce is like?
No, I don't.
It doesn't matter.
They also have like dill chips.
You can get dill chips down here.
Yeah,
I see them in the aisles at Publix or whatever.
yeah, it's too much.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's in the disgusting aisle.
It's in the what is it, the cultural aisle or whatever. It's where you get the different kinds of hot sauces and shit.
I did some stupid shit the other day. So I recently bought, you know, when you go to Olive Garden and they do the cheese, they have the little.
Just keep it going. You bought one of those?
I didn't know you could buy one of those.
Yeah, for sure. Did you see Jordan the Stallion
Yes.
guy?
Yeah. I didn't know that. I saw that. I was like,
Shout
I need
out to
buy
Jordan
it
the Stallion
right
on
away.
TikTok. That dude rules.
I bought it and they gave us a bunch of cheese.
Right. If you buy the grater, they'll
Yes.
give you the fucking cheese.
Yes,
Hell
like
yeah.
blocks
Wait, what?
of cheese. Like
Yeah.
6-7 blocks.
Wait, but
of
where do you buy the grater?
At
At
Olive
Olive Garden.
Shut the
You can
fuck
buy
up.
their
Okay,
grater.
so that guy showed.
Yes.
Okay, so tell me about that guy because
He does all this. He got famous by he wanted the recipe for the sauce from,
yeah, the
from Little
recipe.
Caesars, the crazy sauce.
for the bread.
And he called him up and he was like, hey, what's the recipe? And they're like, we can't tell you. He's like, I'm just gonna find out, right? And they're like, whatever. And they hung up on him. So he went on the internet and found it because everything's on the internet. And he made it on TikTok and it went like quadruple million diamond viral. So now he does all this. Anytime somebody sees like a cool product on the internet or on TV or whatever, they just tag him in it. And the video clip will start with somebody being like, did you ever want to drive but not be able to talk on your phone? And there's this magnet thing. And it'll cut to him real quick and he'll be like, that's all right, I got it. I'll find it. Hang on. And he just he'll show you where he gets it.
Damn.
Yeah, there's a lot of food related stuff too. He's like, we've got these super cheesy pepperoni rolls. I'll tell you how to make these. And sometimes he gives you the recipes for like fast food joint places. Like, you want to make a Crunchwrap Supreme? This is how you do it.
And that's where you found.
Yeah. So he was doing the cheese, and I'm like, there's no way you could buy that. Yeah. There's no way.
Yeah, you just walk
So,
in and
so I went to Olive Garden, and I'm like, I'm just eat whatever. And then I'm like, hey, can I get a cheese grater? They're like, yeah, it's $20. I was like, what? Okay,
What the
add it.
Fuck.
And then she comes back, a box of 7 blocks of cheese. And I'm like, oh my God, this is great. So I get home and I start doing the little rolling thing. And I threw it in that Pringles can
Oh my god.
with the Pringles inside.
Shut up.
Just shake it all up.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
I ate them in like 10 minutes.
What, regular
Yeah.
Pringles?
Those.
The ketchup chip Pringles?
Yep.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Oh my God. The
So
best.
it's kind of like you gave yourself like loaded nachos,
Yeah.
but like in a Canadian Italian style.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Can I tell you one of the last things I did before I got on this wellness journey?
This is gonna be great.
So I can't imagine why those pictures from Thanksgiving horrified me so much. So anyway, I discovered my favorite thing to snack on during football. And if you know, I mean, you listen to this podcast, so you know I love football. And it's 12 hours on Saturdays and, however long on Sundays. So pizza rolls. Now, we all love pizza rolls, right? So I'm not breaking any fucking news here. So we have an air fryer. Shout out to Ari. She taught me how to use the air fryer and everything. I never had any idea. It's the main reason I never used it. So I started making pizza rolls in the air fryer. It's amazing. 10 minutes. They come out perfect. They're crispy on the outside, molten lava on the inside. It's exactly how they're supposed to go, right? So I'm looking in the fridge and I'm just like, what's going on in here? And there's a bunch of shredded cheese because we had like a taco night or something.
Nice.
So I take the fucking pizza rolls out of the air fryer, dump them onto the plate. They're like, a serving size is about 20. I've got about 80 on the plate here. I'm gonna be it's 1:00 and there's Hawaii plays at 11 p.m. So I'm gonna need these for a while. So I took a bunch of the Mexican blend cheese, the cheddar and the 3 different cheeses or whatever. I dump it on top of the pizza rolls. Throw it in the microwave for 45 minutes or 45 seconds. Melts all the cheese around all the pizza rolls. Makes the pizza rolls even hotter. You get that pull. You pull the pizza roll up and the cheese comes with it. Delicious. Little pepper. Little pepper, Junior. You scrape a little fresh ground pepper on that sucker. Bam. If you're feeling froggy, a little crystal hot sauce. And just You got a nice little meal going there for the next 8.5 hours.
Just eating a bunch of stuffed crust. And
Just amazing. And that's why I weighed 265 pounds before I got on this wellness journey.
How much is that plate selling for on a Las Vegas menu?
Oh, that's a $40 fucking order. That's a $40 order right there.
during F1 is like 130.
Yeah, exactly. Right. If there's an event going on, forget it.
Oh man.
Yeah. I miss that shit. I do. Now all I eat is chicken and rice. It's awful. I mean, I like chicken and rice. I do. I love it. And I had a cheat day today. I had my first cheat day in 2 months. There it is.
Big Papa for the first time.
Oh man, everybody was
they're
out.
clowning
Come
him.
on.
They're clowning him, but don't you wait. These freaking the cucumbers, man.
That shot right there, like I did not expect that.
Dude, that's fucking Scorsese right there as far as this movie goes.
Like that one.
It's like a crane shot all the way around the back.
Even he's confused. Like, how did?
Oh, that's the meme. That's funny. That's a
Yeah.
meme.
That's the meme.
Wow.
Yeah. The confused Keanu is the meme. Like, huh?
Yo.
Kid's out here throwing sliders. His elbow would have exploded.
Shout out to the crane shot there. Shout out to Mo. Heat TV.
Yo, shout out Mo.
We had Ari. Shout out
Ari.
the Queen, REFSU.
Ari's the only person more active on sports Instagram than
I need
me.
a pee break. Hold on.
All right, we can do that.
There he goes.
Hang on. That's good because I'm going to take a picture of this can of ketchup Pringles and send it out to everybody I know. 156 grams of God knows what.
Of Canada.
It's 156 grams of delicious.
Of Canadian deliciousness, eh?
My mom would fucking be beside herself right now. She loves Pringles.
Bill, what does it say at the top of the can there?
Perfect flavor in every bite. It's how do they spell perfect in Canada?
Well, I noticed that they only
Correctly.
have it in English and French there.
Oh, la serviteur parfaite. I told you to boucher. Oh, oui, oui, oui. Crepes and baguettes.
You reminded me of Keenan on SNL, on all that.
It's just a shitty Pepe
When he did Pierre Escargot.
Pierre Escargot.
Ho, ho, ho.
It's never cool when you open up the camera and it's your face. Actually, I'm going to send a French picture out here, although I might get deported.
No, maybe imported, if anything, to France.
2 Ice Ages are going to come barreling in here and they're going to ignore you two and drag me out. They look good. It's funny, but it's horrible.
Did you find out what it's made of?
Yeah, man. Chips and fucking delicious is what it's made of.
Ketchup in Canada.
Croustilles. That's how you say potato chips in French. Croustille.
So apparently Pringles are like not potato. Like Lay's are made out of potatoes, and
Yes.
like Pringles are not.
They're not. Yeah.
Pringles are made out of whatever the hell Pringles are made out of.
Some like mixture or something.
Yeah.
That's the P in
Did you
the
see
Pringle.
there's a
Potato
lady
Ringles.
that does mashed potatoes with Pringles?
Hmm?
Have you seen that?
No.
She starts cooking.
I
And she's
have.
like, I'm
Yes.
gonna make mashed
Yes.
potatoes. She just gets Pringles and then
Yes.
just throws them.
Is it a white lady?
No, no, that's the
No.
funny part.
Oh, because that sounds like raisins in the fucking potato salad.
Yeah.
Shit.
It was
No.
so bad. Oh my god, she's just like mashing all the chips into the mashed potatoes.
Is this like one of those ladies that's like, I'm making nachos on the table and she just dumps it all over her fucking kitchen table or whatever?
Kind of like that.
All right, I guess we're just gonna lay this cheese down on the table here.
What are those other videos called? I don't understand them. That they just eat a lot.
I don't know.
They just literally, it's just they sit down and they just
Like the binge.
20 burgers.
Oh,
or
like the man versus
so
food kind of
dumb,
shit.
Like but it's not a competition. It's just a TikTok.
Right. Well, I mean that's everything in America in 2025, right?
It makes no sense to me. No sense. What are you hitting?
That's the song I'm putting over my picture of French Pringles. My caption is "Must import before tariffs."
Please.
I literally don't understand why they don't sell that here. It's been years.
Like there's got to be market research that says it's not popular enough, but I just think that's not because not enough Americans have tried it, and they just don't know.
And is it only a Canadian thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Really?
So you can get some of these in like the UK, but they're not Pringles. They're like different ketchup shit.
No,
What's
but
that, mate?
Ketchup
What's
chips,
that,
that's
mate?
what
You got
I'm
ketchup on your chips, mate. It's disgusting, mate. And then they proceed to put fucking mayonnaise all over
saying.
everything.
Man, that was actually more impressive than your other Jason Statham's that you typically do when you go British. Yeah.
Pocket. I saw the most recent Jason Statham movie the other day. The fucking beekeeper.
Beekeeper.
The fucking beekeeper.
That's the one on Netflix, right?
Yeah. It's on Prime Video. It's on Prime
yes.
Video. Yeah. I was so college football's over, so my Saturday nights are fucking wide open now, and I was like, what am I gonna do? Like, oh, there's got to be a new Statham thing out. Sure enough, Statham is taking on cybercrime. Like 10 minutes in, he blows up a building, and it's the worst CGI blow up of a building you've ever seen. Also, the mom in the Fresh Prince the mom in the Cosby Show kills herself very early in the film. Spoiler alert.
God.
Yeah, it's horrifying.
Claire?
It's startling.
Yeah.
Felicia
Claire
Rashad.
Huxtable?
Felicia Rashad kills herself. You're like, ah!
You know, I tried to watch the Cosby Show and I can't find that anywhere.
I hate when that happens. Peacock, right?
If you have TV One, where Black Lives,
No.
that is the channel
I thought that was BT.
that was still showing. No, that's Black Entertainment Television.
BT is owned by a Jewish guy
That is why it's not
Now.
where Black Lives.
Now.
for a while.
Bob Johnson used to own
Instruct them, Bill. Talking to the Pringles can. Let them know about beats.
You gotta keep going. Come on.
Bro, that's the only place that I ever saw it.
Look at all that
on,
ketchup dust.
and then it might be.
Look at all that ketchup dust. That's the shit right there.
That
Who
is.
should I fear? Throw your hands in the air.
I love it when you call me Big Pringle.
There's good.
Dude,
and
I don't know where it
fuck.
is. I don't know. And that is good as fuck.
All right, one more or two more.
They can't. Yep. When
Man.
Once you open it, though.
did the three of us? You pass it to me like, yeah. I need to consume this immediately. Did the three of us always do the duck
Yes, of
bill
course,
thing
of
with
course,
the
yeah.
Pringles?
I've never done it. I'm a stacker.
What?
I'm gonna take the
You have to
three
do it right now.
and put. You see how I was eating
do it
them?
now,
You
then.
put, no,
Do it
I
now.
want to do it.
Well, you get to have two more chips.
All right, say less. I really don't want to do it because I'm afraid I'm going to fuck it up and everyone's going to judge me. Look at this asshole doesn't know how to do duck Pringles faces.
Now my question is the duck Pringle thing American, and now you're doing it with Canadian Pringles? So now we have like.
Again,
Does that make you a Canadian goose?
just another reason. Just another reason Ice is about to barrel in
Also,
here.
right behind your head, there's the Molson's.
The Wilson beer.
So take a picture of this moment.
Wait,
Actually,
how do you do it? How do you do it? I see what I'm saying. I don't know how to do it. You stack them like this?
Yeah. No, sideways, dude. Yeah.
I
Now you see it. Yeah. We got it. What a fucking moment,
I can't do it anymore. I need to eat them.
dude. What a moment, dude. That is how it's
It's
done.
the best podcast.
This is the greatest podcast you've never heard of. Oh my god, dude.
I already know Marvin's listening to this. Just like, yes, I love this.
One thing I can say about this is
In
that
America this time, but so happy.
my wellness journey's going up in fucking smoke tonight.
It's over.
I'm gonna get a lift in tomorrow. It's not a big deal.
This is just an asterisk in the wellness journey.
Those things are really fucking good, though.
They
Man.
are
I know
incredible,
we've said
dude.
the F word a lot on this episode.
We're
I'm
not-
trying to stop, but goodness gracious.
Yeah, but we're also not downplaying this thing at all, and we're not hyping it up. We're calling it as is. Those are legit.
Those are great.
Those are legit.
My favorite chips by far.
So these were imported.
Yeah.
Car, plane.
They were by
Were they smuggled in? Did you smuggle them through the border?
A little bit.
How often? Because now Bill, like he mentioned, for whenever he's watching football and stuff, we need a new snack.
So pretty much whenever I go, I
Thank God there's only one game
No,
left.
but
this
you
year.
said, oh, you brought them back by plane.
Yeah.
He actually stuffed them in cocaine. So when the cops found the cocaine, they're like, "Hey, you can't bring this cocaine in here." And they took the cocaine, and then all the fucking chips got through.
They just went, blew the cocaine right off. Here you go, bud.
What are you trying to pull here, buddy? We don't allow ketchup chips in this country. Import ketchup Pringles.
Yes.
I'm going to tell you
This is the show.
I'm going to tell you the exact letter that the fucking Google fills in the rest for me, because I'm not the only person who's ever searched this. I have to spell up. I have to
Yeah.
spell ketchup correctly first. Sorry, there's no A. There's no A in there.
Smuggle catnip.
Hang on, okay.
Catsup?
Catnip.
Okay, import ketchup. PRINGL. Import ketchup Pringles to USA. There it is. You have to get to the L in Pringles before Google knows what you're talking about. Yes, you can import ketchup Pringles to the United States from Canada. You can buy them online on Amazon. Can I now?
What?
Well, let's go right to Amazon. See how we go in here.
They gotta be stale or something.
It might be worth it.
We gotta try it.
I
though.
mean, yeah, we gotta try it.
We gotta try it. To this
super
point, you haven't
expensive,
tried it. I mean, I get it because you're like, I go direct to the source.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, I mean, Sosa, you're gonna be back in Canada
Or
eventually, right?
I go straight to the source, eh?
they're like
Sorry.
$3 there. It's like
Oh, guys,
Canadian dollars.
guys, we have a
or
problem.
US dollars.
we have such a huge problem.
No.
They're only $6.30.
oh,
What?
Yeah.
it was double. Yeah,
Add to cart.
Less than 10? Add to cart. That's that. Was that your mindset there, or no? Under $10, or it didn't matter.
It didn't matter, but they're only $6. How about this? Add $28.65 to make it eligible for free shipping. So let's see how many cans of Pringles it takes us to get to fucking $28.65. All right, 4, 5,
Italian's 9. What?
boom,
This
6 free shipping.
Yeah.
Done
Unlocked.
and done. And the best part is all my Amazon deliveries go to my job
Oh god.
because I don't want them to go home because I'm never home in the middle of the
Yeah.
day. So I don't want them to sit there. So it just comes to my job. So it's going to sit in my mailroom at my job with 6 cans of fucking ketchup Pringles. Hell yeah. 38.10 worth every American dime.
Now you're gonna have a great snack while it's sitting there. at
Your
work.
order. Oh, you don't think I'm going to pull these right out and run them right over to everybody I work with? Like, try this.
Oh yeah, he's gonna kill everybody. Yeah.
No, but wait, your wellness journey.
And it's
Okay.
fine. It's fine.
it's not their wellness.
Yeah, I'll
It is
I'll be
wellness.
extra I'll be extra vigilant on that day. But I've been so good, you guys, so damn good. But man, these ketchup chips have fucked me up today. Well, I listen, it was a cheat day. It started this morning with McDonald's. It's ending now with ketchup Pringles, so it's fine. It's fine. Anyway, 6 cans of Pringles on the way to me in Davie. Come hijack my shipment.
I sometimes make burgers and I put those in like between.
Of
Oh, now-
course.
Now you're getting
God, it's
crazy.
so-
dude.
Of course.
So good.
Now you just got me thinking like the I don't know if Venezuela does it as well. Colombian style hot dogs with the papitas and all the sauces and everything.
Oh yeah. About that.
What?
In Venezuela, we do that all the time.
Okay.
We do not look at the water where the sausage lives. So there's like a little hot thing, and they just like swim in the water. That's how they cook them. The moment they open that, you smell everything, and we all look away.
Yeah.
We order, and we're like, "Yo, we want that," and we all look away. We just look to the other side, and we wait till it's done, and then they give it to you. You look, and you're like, "Okay, it can't be that dirty." Nobody knows what's in that water.
No.
I mean, that's
it's
no different.
similar to the Las Vegas.
That's no different than the
pool party
it's,
water.
it's similar to the water at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino during rehab back in the early 2000s.
Yeah, that's something else.
But also, it's similar to like it's hot dog water in Miami. Excuse me, in Midtown Manhattan.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It becomes that brine and just,
Yeah, I don't care. Give me 2 of them. Dump a bunch of mustard on it. Put a bunch of ketchup. Put a bunch of ketchup
But
chips on it.
that's where I was getting to with
Yeah.
that because they typically put the potato sticks, Bill. You've seen those,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
So not the potato sticks, but the actual hot dogs
Yeah,
that
yeah.
they do that to.
Yeah.
So substitute that.
Oh,
So
that.
in Canada, they have hickory
Man.
sticks, a whole different Canadian
Tell
chip.
us. Tell us more.
Literally hickory sticks, and they're taste like hickory, and they're just little tiny sticks, and they all put them in hot dogs. It's amazing. You put them on top of a poutine, and it's like Los Verdes.
Same.
please tell me you've got poutine in the back now. Is that our next? Is that our next? Our next little bonus? Bring the poutine guy out here. Because I've never had that.
It's halftime. Bring out the poutine.
I've never had poutine, but I
You've
do like
never?
I do like cottage cheese, so I'm pretty sure I like
There-
it.
Oh
there
my
is
God.
one
No,
place that
it's,
you can
it's,
get poutine-
no
poutine
cheese
out here.
curds.
Yeah, I know it's the same shit.
No.
It's chunky
Cottage-
cheese.
Cottage cheese.
Is delicious. Speaking of my wellness journey,
My
every morning.
dad. So one of my dad's favorite snacks: cottage cheese and jelly or jam,
Okay.
like preservative,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Some
jam
people like
that.
putting fruit in it. I just dump a bunch of pepper in there. I love
Just
cottage cheese
mixes
with
that.
pepper.
Nice.
Love
Cottage
it.
cheese and pepper.
Uh-huh.
Pepper.
Just shake pepper, black pepper.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's pretty fire, actually. Yeah.
it's
What?
fucking good. And the little single serving of I don't know what the name of the brand is. I can never remember it, but it's in a little blue container, and they have them in Publix, and they're like $2, and they're like 150 calories, and there's a shit ton of protein in them. I buy and eat 2 of them every morning,
Nice.
right after I get done lifting.
Not a cottage cheese guy here.
Yeah, no, cottage cheese is very polarizing. There is no middle ground. Nobody's like, cottage cheese. No, it's like I love that shit or I hate that shit.
It's like pineapple and pizza. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with
There's
you
no
on
in
that.
between.
Where we at? Where we at?
Oh, I hate that shit.
No, thumbs down.
All right.
Canes in the swamp. Thumbs down.
Thumbs up with me.
No.
It is delicious. Give me a Hawaiian pizza any day. Shout out to Domino's thin crust Hawaiian. We would crush that.
You can eat an entire thin crust Domino's, right?
Facts.
Yeah.
How many?
Yeah. I was gonna say, why stop at
2
one?
or 3.
Yeah.
I can probably take down 2 or 3.
I've never felt like I know I can eat, but usually a real pizza, I'm like have 4 slices. I'm pretty good.
Facts.
But the friggin' thin crust from Domino's, that's the whole thing, bro. That's the whole thing, bro.
That
They
is
go
a
down
personal. It's a personal.
Yeah, each bite, each slice is 2 bites. I'm crushing
Yes.
that thing, man. That's gone.
Also, it's
what are y'all having?
There's no seconds, and what are y'all having?
Yeah. We better be getting a BOGO deal or some shit because otherwise nobody else is eating.
Well, luckily Domino's does crush it with like the $5.99.
Love
that
Domino's,
you just
dude.
mix and match and all this shit.
We have a Domino's literally like 30 feet from our house. I've got
Glorious.
so many points. I've put so many points on Hab.
The house that we were.
Yeah.
That house.
Spot.
Glorious. Shout out. Zello Ali.
It's next to Messi's house, not that house. Not the house.
Leo. Lockhart.
Yeah, Lockhart. Shout out.
Dude, another county. You don't feel bad eating all of the slices of that thin crust.
No, you don't for whatever
You
reason. Yeah.
Sauce.
We never talk about food on
Not
this
a food.
podcast. The first
Actually-
episode that I'm on a diet, we just come and just talk about food for 6 hours.
Well, no. Also, the first like 2 podcasts that we actually had, remember, it was like a pizza podcast and a subs podcast.
Yeah, we definitely had the Los Patas versus Mr.
Yeah.
Sub argument.
Oh,
Yeah.
A slight pivot here because Sos, this has always been something that comes up in any of the outings, anytime we hang out, anytime we talk and stuff. Vegan Sosa.
That's right.
The vegan vagabond himself.
That's funny.
Sosa-nator. That is not since day one, right?
No.
That happened later on. So Venezuela till 2000,
Yep.
and then Canada. And is that where you became vegan, somewhere in
No,
Canada?
It was here.
Here.
Yeah.
So your third stop,
Yeah.
your third America.
I went vegetarian.
When did you arrive to the States?
2003
Oh, so
with Dwayne Wade.
a pit stop. A pit stop.
Actually, I think it was on the same flight with Ray Froston.
Wow.
Wow.
Also, NBA Street.
Skip
too,
to my
right there.
Lou.
Skip to my Lou. And an incredible gift here in the stew. The VHS tape of the N1 mixtape that
Volume 3.
the Sosa-nator
Yeah.
gifted us with.
It's the best one.
Skip. That's okay. 03.
So that's the
So-
reason I became
No,
a
Volume
fan.
3. Volume 3. I don't know if
Well,
it's
no,
03.
03 he came to
Oh, yeah.
to the States.
So I
So-
became a Heat fan because of Ray Froston.
As
I
one
used to
does.
love Skip to Malou. So he was
Yeah.
he was in the Raptors.
And he was a Raptor, yeah.
And
he
then
was
the year I moved here, he came too, and I was
Wow.
like, "Let's go."
wow.
Yeah, those of us who read a lot of Slam magazine knew about Skip when he was in high school. So we, followed.
Yeah.
I followed. I couldn't believe when he was on the Heat. I'm like, I can't believe we got Skip. to my fucking
First
league.
Heat game I ever went to, he got a 3-pointer off Sean Bradley for the win on
Oh,
the left corner. Amazing. Never forget.
In front of the bench?
Yep.
Yeah.
That was my very first
Sean
game.
Bradley?
I
Like,
think I remember that.
the Sean, like
Sean
7'6",
Mhm.
Space Jam,
Ray Froston,
Monstars.
fade away with the number
What a
11.
moment!
Just
And one mixtape over
Incredible.
Space Jam.
I remember that. I can fucking visualize that. Lamar Odom runs over and like
Yeah,
grabs him.
yeah.
Yep.
first
he,
time
he
ever.
does like the
Yeah, yeah.
wow. Wait, that was the first Heat game that you went to
that I
ever?
went to like live, yeah.
Shit.
So it was Dallas Mavericks, and I used to love the Mavericks
That's right. So yeah,
because of Steve Nash.
I love Nash.
And My brother was a huge Heat fan.
Bill, do you have a bad thing to say about Steve Nash?
No,
Me either.
I like Steve Nash.
I love
Nice
Steve
little
Nash.
player. That stint with the Lakers, yikes. But other than that,
Yeah.
I remember vividly the night we crushed the Lakers. It was the Steve Nash, Dwight Howard Lakers, and they sent them to us on a Thursday night. The Thursday night before the Super Bowl was in Miami, and they sent everybody
The
was
Super Bowl was in
the
Miami.
Super Bowl was in Miami.
Okay.
They sent the Lakers to Miami Thursday night before that to play the LeBron Heat, and I mean it was like everybody was in the building. I mean, it looked like if they would have dropped a bomb on the building that night,
Yep.
they wouldn't have been able to have like the Oscars the next year. Like everybody was there. It was crazy.
I think that's the night Kobe got mad and he just stayed there for hours.
I don't know if it was the same night, but we definitely did drive Kobe nuts to the point where we all went to Hooters to eat. And
He
then
was
came back from Hooters, and our security buddies were like, "We can't leave because Kobe's out there getting shots up." And Pat has so much respect for Kobe that he's letting him do it, and like that would fly for nobody else. He would have been like, "Turn the lights off, get the fuck out." Nope. Pat respected Kobe so much, he's like, "Go ahead." We broke Kobe that night. We pissed him off so bad he got shots up for like 3 hours afterwards.
No post game free throws, just Kobe.
No, I think we did post game free throws. We went to Hooters. We came back from Hooters. He was still there shooting
with the ball boys.
Yeah, the ball boys had to work, and like Johannes and them had to hang out and like be security.
Shout out to
And Tim Reynolds.
Johannes
And
the
Tim
team
Reynolds.
out there.
Tim Reynolds.
Tim Reynolds. Tim Reynolds, one of the realest, bro.
Told us
he's
every
gonna
incident.
be on the podcast.
Nice.
1,000,000,000%. He's gonna be on the 3 list.
Not a sports podcast. We will talk about
Not a sports
talk
podcast.
about the Canes for 3 hours.
What would be the topic that you would want to talk?
Canes.
That's it.
Just Canes.
With Tim.
Yeah, he's got all the dirt, man. Shout out to Tim. Tim told Hollywood, and this is all already happened, so it's fine. The Canes were in the portal for a quarterback, and all the good quarterbacks were getting signed. And Canes fans were like freaking out, like, "Are we going to do anything about the portal?" And Tim told Hollywood like 3 weeks before they announced that Carson Beck was transferring in, that he was like, "Quarterback's done." He's like, "Don't worry about them getting quarterback." He's like, "That's done." And he knew he had the dirt, but he didn't. He obviously couldn't run with it. But that was Carson Beck was done deal to the Canes before he. So I was like, okay, well, if Tim says it's good, then I'm not gonna question it. He's got good info. So I just didn't know who it was. I was hoping it was like Quinn Ewers or some, not a sports podcast, but the quarterback from Texas or whoever. But it ends up being Carson Beck, who is dating one of the Cavender twins, and so he comes to play his last year here.
And that's where I'm intrigued, and I want to know more on how Tim found out. And maybe it was
he's got connection.
Imagine if it was some gossipy thing, like, I was outside of this like party and this and that.
No, it's his gossipy thing
because of the
girlfriend. Like his gossipy thing is that he asked Mario. Well, you saw your boy had a little
Mario
had a tweet go viral, right? I had a tweet go viral because I had a theory.
Talk to me.
All right, here we go. So the Canes can thank Caitlin Clark of all people for getting them a quarterback to replace Cam Ward. So back in March, Caitlin Clark goes off against LSU, scores 41. In that game, her primary defender, Haley Van Lith. Haley Van Lith is a really good college basketball player. She's a very good point guard. She's very good. She was on the 3-on-3 team in the Olympics. She's a very good player, but she had no answers for Caitlin Clark, as most girls don't. So Caitlin goes for 41. Haley Van Lith is so not interested in staying at LSU after that because they hung her out to dry. She transfers to TCU. What? So she transfers to TCU. Who's at TCU already going to take the point guard spot? Haley Cavender. Haley Cavender of the Cavender twins wanted to use their last year of eligibility to play one more year of basketball. Hannah, her sister, didn't have any interest in playing anymore. So Haley Van Lith transfers into TCU. Haley Cavender knows that this is going to cut into my playing time. I'm getting out of here. I want to go play. I still want to go play somewhere. The Canes women are in need of a guard. Like, why don't you guys come back to Miami? So Haley transfers back to Miami. Hannah all of a sudden is like, all right, well, the hell with it. I like playing for Miami. I'll come back and I'll play my last year of eligibility too. During the season, Hannah Cavender starts dating Carson Beck, the quarterback from the University of Georgia. Carson Beck gets injured during the college football playoff, wants to use his last year of eligibility to play quarterback somewhere. The Canes need a quarterback because Cam Ward is up going pro. Canes need a quarterback. Why does Carson Beck want to come to Miami? I'm sure because we gave him a nice little NIL deal, but also his girlfriend is here. So thank you to Haley Van Lith, and thank you to Caitlin Clark for torching Haley Van Lith. She transfers to TCU. Haley Cavender transfers out of TCU back to Miami with her sister. Carson Beck follows his girlfriend to Miami, and Miami has a quarterback this year. And that tweet went crazy on Twitter. I had so many people in my mentions. So many. Who knew that Haley Van Lith had stands? They were in my mentions telling me that she was going to transfer anyway. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. I'm like, it's jokes. The joke is that Caitlin Clark was responsible for everything last year. That's the joke. You're a loser. Anyway, so it got picked up by like a couple of Barstool accounts. Some video guy had a picture of my tweet in the background. He's like pointing at it. He's like, Mr. Bill on Twitter figured this all out. I'm like, oh God. So it's when a tweet goes viral, you have a very weird 24 hours. Let me just tell you, you're getting mentions from people you have never seen before.
How many have you had throughout the
tweets
years?
go viral?
Yeah,
I've been on Twitter since 2009. I'd say 3 have gone like super viral, where it's like people who like have huge followings are getting underneath them and retweeting them to their huge followings, and then those people are just jumping in your mentions and shit. It's a weird fucking day. Trust me.
Something's been eating at me for a while now.
The ketchup chips?
No, it's something that I mentioned at the beginning of the show. I misclaimed a number on this show, and I said this was the Johan Santana episode, and I was off by 1.
He's 57?
He's 57, and it was the wrong left-handed pitcher that I was going for, but I blacked out on the moment, and I'm bringing it back. This is the Mark Burley episode of the 3 List. Shout out to the Chicago White Sox. Shout out to the South Side. And this is also the Randy Arozarena episode when he played in like one of the World Baseball Classics or something like that. So 56 on those. Excusez-moi. And
so it's only the Lawrence Taylor episode then.
Mark Burley. I mean, he threw like a no-hitter perfect game or something.
You remember his stint down here with the Marlins?
Mark Burley?
Remember that wasn't he part of that group that the Marlins brought in? Yeah, that original group that the Marlins brought into Marlins Park.
Yeah, but
he was like terrible for like 4 starts, and they sent him away.
For us jerseys.
You're right. Dude.
Yeah, it was him and who was the shortstop from the Mets that we got? What was that?
Jose Reyes.
Jose Reyes. Remember all that shit? Remember that 6 weeks of the Marlins trying?
Yeah.
There you go.
It sounded like I remember that time. It was a great time.
Do you remember
Sosa actually worked for the Marlins.
Who hasn't Sosa worked for?
What year was that?
2010 and 2011.
And
then I went back.
And it was doing Street Team.
I started with Street Team.
Something okay. And 2010, where were they at?
At the time, it was called Sun Life Stadium.
Wow.
Of course.
And when you went back, was it Marlins Park?
It was Marlins Park, yeah.
Wow.
It was for...
so that delayed, huh?
It was for All-Star.
That spread out.
The All-Star year.
Nice.
Yeah.
You were with the Panthers in between then, right?
Yes, I was with the Panthers in between that.
A little bit of everything, this guy. 2010.
I ran the Sea Creatures for...
Yes.
For the All-Star game.
Bro.
I won everything. Bruce, to this day, has never won.
Never.
He actually hurt his ankle multiple times trying to win.
Shout out Bruce too.
And now it's a bit, right? Bruce's character is never going to win.
Never.
He really tried.
Yeah.
He really, really tried.
Well, not anymore. Now it's a bit.
Yeah.
I'm eating more chips if we can. We're trying to figure out.
There's
Grandpa Bruce.
There's shout out Grandpa Bruce, bro. Those races are still happening.
They have something else now.
But it's not Sea Creatures?
It's something else. I haven't been on it.
It's still Sea Creatures?
Yeah.
I think there's something else
the
though.
octopus and all that shit?
Oh.
But they're called something else. It's like a...
Oh, yeah. They definitely have a new name.
But they're like peacocks now or something.
No.
What?
Well, there's one rooster.
Flamingo?
Yeah, there's a rooster.
There's like a rooster or something.
Yeah. There's like Pepe the Rooster.
I don't know what they're called. What? Your boy?
Who's there? Oh, shit. Sammy.
And this is
Sammy.
how I would order alcohol I live.
Let me get... Oh, yeah. And
Right
then
there.
the kiss.
They didn't get permission from Major League Baseball to do this, huh?
Yeah.
Sammy is
No branding.
Sammy is wearing no logos.
No branding.
Also, Sammy in this movie here, still black.
Yeah. Very much so. What stadium is this?
This is definitely Detroit. This is the same stadium
Yeah, I
they
was gonna
filmed Major
say,
League in. Yeah,
So
this is not Wrigley.
They got no name Sammy in like no name Detroit,
in like old Detroit stadium.
Comerica or something. Like,
Not even Comerica. And Comerica's nice. This was one of those stadiums built in the 40s. This looks like the Orange Bowl. So can we talk about your latest caper, your last caper with the Florida Panthers, your most recent and final caper with the Florida Panthers?
Yeah, let's do it.
We can always edit this out.
oh boy.
You haven't heard this?
No,
man.
what?
All right, I'm gonna let Sosa. I know the
What
entire
happened,
story,
dude?
but it's his story. You go ahead and tell it.
I need another drink.
The
dude,
very
for this,
successful, the most successful team in town at the moment, the Florida Panthers.
God, I hate them so much.
But you were ready too.
Oh, I was very close to getting a ring. Very, very close to getting a
I'll
ring.
take another one. Yeah.
I showed up on ring day, actually, and they were like, you took a little bit of time off. That's why you're not eligible. And I'm like,
But the whole reason you went on ring day was why? You didn't just randomly show up to the building at ring day. You didn't take Bruce. You didn't drive him over. Like, I'll just drive Bruce and KP over here. No. There was a reason. That's the funny part. Junior, have you not heard this part?
No,
Go, Sos, tell him where I'm going to tell him.
No.
you can start telling it. Go ahead.
Sosa gets an email from the Panthers
Okay, that's the only thing that I know.
about show up at this date and this time and get your ring sized. How long has it been since you worked for the Panthers?
I left 5 years ago.
Yeah. 5 years ago, the Panthers weren't good.
They were ass.
They were super ass, as they were for the previous 30 years or
I
so.
used to bet against them in the back.
Yeah. I sat in that goddamn arena on free tickets staring at that one sad ass banner for years.
Yep.
The only fun part was the one girl who would scrape the goals. I called her Scraping Bay. What a hottie.
Oh.
And Sosa was out there scraping too.
Yep.
And doing all sorts of nonsense. So 5 years pass, and the Panthers haven't cleared their books. They win the Stanley Cup, and they're like, we got to get all the part-timers their rings.
They forgot to deactivate me.
And Sosa gets an email. And as Sosa sent an email back, hey, I haven't worked for you guys for 5 years. Sosa's like, fuck no, I'll be there.
On my way.
On my way.
They have my ring size, everything. So when I show up, the VP comes up to me. He goes, I'm so sorry. You're not allowed to get a ring. I thought it was because, I don't work there. He goes, no, you took too long in between your shifts. You took like a year off. So you're not allowed to get one. But you're eligible for the next one. I'm like, okay, I guess if they win, I'm getting one.
So they still think you work
They
there.
still think I work there.
So did you clock in by showing up for ring day?
I guess.
You reactivated yourself?
The entire like HR team, they're all like saying hi to me. And I'm like, you guys, I haven't worked here in a really long time. And I hate y'all.
It's
Every single one of
crazy.
you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cello was telling me that story. And we were living vicariously through the process. So of course I'm on social media. I'm seeing everybody get their rings, and obviously the players and administration get their rings, and then the full timers like shout out Lauren and all them, they get their rings. And fucking then now I see the part timers are getting their rings. There's Bruce getting his ring, there's Shayla getting her ring. And I'm like, all right, I gotta know if fucking Sos got his ring. That'd be fucking crazy, man. I would be insanely jealous, but no.
So
One person fucking fixed the glitch. It's like what's his name still getting a paycheck in Office Space. We'll just fix the glitch. He doesn't actually work here anymore.
Milton.
I was
Milton.
So close.
I was told that if
Actually, so I got paid once, like 2 years after I quit.
Sure.
I got paid. And I guess someone messed up.
yeah,
I got like $400. I was like,
sure, perfect.
thanks.
I'm
I
not
was,
thinking-
I was in London and I was
For-
like, I just got $400. All
All right,
bet.
for your last
Sitting in
home
that bag.
That
stand.
was nice.
Well, if you're still on the books, they probably paid their employees during COVID. So maybe that was it. Maybe they
that
just
was
sent you
it.
$400.
That's probably it. Never thought about that.
They almost certainly. I mean, the Panthers are a good organization. I'm sure they almost certainly paid their fucking people for sure. That's crazy.
So I actually lost. I didn't get one ring because I gave my last shift to Guillermo, R.I.P. Guillermo.
Oh,
R.I.P.,
Geely. Oh man,
yeah,
what a
dude.
good dude, man. I don't think we've ever mentioned him on the podcast before.
I don't think so, man.
G was just like us, man. He was
I don't
he
know
was
if
he
we
was
have,
Finn's
but-
Force.
Yeah.
He was Finn's Force. He was with the Panthers. He was a good dude, man. Every time we'd have
the
like
arena,
these.
he was working in
He
the
did the
photo
PA,
thing,
Uh-huh.
bunch of
the
things.
fan photo and
Uh-huh.
stuff, and he'd always be wearing the glasses without the frame, without the lenses.
Yeah.
So
man.
I got him hired with the
Great guy.
Astros, and we did 3 years with the Astros, and I gave him one shift, my last shift, and I missed the deadline by 6 hours because I gave him my last shift.
Oh, jeez.
And he got a ring, and I was super happy for him.
Yeah. That's,
And now that everything happened, I'm like, he needed that. Like, he needed to live that.
yeah.
So, like, I didn't feel bad about it. It's like I kind of gave him that. But then recently I found out I can buy one. And I was like, what? I still can. They gave me 10 years since the day. So 2017. So I still have 2 more years to buy it. I can get one again. I'm like really thinking about it.
Because of your tenure or whatever.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, Guillermo was a good dude, man. He was
activated everywhere.
really, what a really good dude. That news fucking sucked. That was bad. I remember we had a bowling outing. A lot of the game day people from all the teams.
Yeah.
I don't know who organized it. It might have been Shayla. Sounds like something she'd do. But man, everybody
Part of the
was there.
committee, part of the party planning committee.
Right, exactly. Sure. And she's worked for every team.
That's why.
So she was like,
shout out Chooch, man.
Yeah, shout out Chooch. So we all got together and went bowling. And David, I remember, I remember sitting down and talking with him for a little while about all the stuff, you know, how we do it at the Heat and how they did it over here, and blah blah blah. It's crazy. It's shitty news.
Great ass dude.
Good dude. I'm glad to hear you. You hooked it up.
Yeah.
That was good.
And I mean, you still ended up getting your rings,
Right.
you know?
Right.
Because working at the arena, the AAA,
Mm-hmm.
as we call it.
It will always be the triple.
It will always be.
My license plate still says AAA.
That's it.
Well, that's because you get tow service from them.
That's why.
Your roadside assistance.
But your when did that begin? Because I mean, this is a perfect segue with everything too. Everyone working there as well that we've talked about. So when did that begin?
2008. The
So,
year Michael Beasley
My year.
came to play.
Eric Spoelstra, first year.
The 15
Mario,
win season.
The year after.
That was ass.
That was the year after.
Super ass.
Yeah.
Ricky Davis was our was our featured player.
But that was the year. The 15 win season was the year before that though.
Right. So
and then it was Spoelstra's first year.
Yeah.
Beasley's first year. Chalmers got drafted in that draft.
I hate that
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah. That's those are the peeps. And
Beasley or Chalmers or yes?
The Chalmers.
Okay.
Yeah.
the Chalmers.
Mario motherfucking Chalmers.
Mario Rio. Okay. Working. This is where De Niro corrected me on
D.
Mm-hmm.
because you guys were arena
Yeah, we were.
Right.
employees, and I said, I kept shouting out CSC, and she's like,
Separate.
yeah, that's not it.
That's
okay,
like calling
so-
us French Canadians.
was
Like,
like,
what are you doing?
Damn. So you're
Yeah.
still Canadian, but I'm putting
Mhm.
you in a different province.
Mhm,
Excusez-moi. Permiso. I'm sorry. So arena employee since day one, A1 in the AAA. And you were US, HER, right? Or no?
Yes. At
Okay.
first, yes. Yeah.
First?
Yeah, that's how I started. I started outside. I would yell at people and go to will call.
This I don't know.
Yeah, I started outside, literally outside in the corner, and be like, go to will call. That's it. They're like, where's the ticket? Right there.
Go to the right. Go north side of the building. Which side is north? Go by near the water.
Then I
Just
started
fucking
breaking people.
get
I
over
would be
there.
the guy that give people breaks. So then I started learning all the like areas of the arena. And then I got to the floor, and I'm like, "This is where I want to stay." What the
Yeah,
fuck?
yeah. Once you're on store, one
And then-
floor. That's
and
it.
they fucked up. They gave me that freedom, and within like a month, that was it. It was
Bro.
my spot now.
Shout out to fucking Sosa for always being this guy. He is the opportunist without being an opportunist in
Yeah.
the negative light at all. He's the one that it's like, hey, I'm here for you, whatever. Oh, what? Okay. Here? Cool.
Yep, that's
Oh,
how.
Yeah, I'll
all right,
never-
you're back? All right, next.
I'll never forget. I was
Roll
at a Panther game after the game ended.
Yeah.
A rare win with the Panthers, and I fucking hear, and I turn around and there's Sosa beating on the fucking glass from the ice. What are you fucking doing here? Skating around.
That's exactly what I
That's the thing, too. Because they'll be like, boo, 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 what's up? And then
Yeah.
just fucking,
take off.
Yeah, it was like a prison love story. Like knuckles through the glass. I'm like, my guy, what's going on? You knocked over the Dontrell McFarland. That's that
no.
noise you made. Yeah.
right here.
No, the other one fell behind. It's on over your left shoulder. It's back there somewhere. It's okay. There you go. What is that?
Vibes.
Oh, good vibes only.
The vibes.
Shout out to D Train.
Dude, shout out to D-Train. Literally one of the greatest humans. This is right in my face here.
That's one of the greatest McFarlanes of all time too. Getting him with the they got his with the high kick, with the leg kick or whatever. Perfect. I mean, if any guy ever had a signature move that was made for an action figure, it's fucking D-Train's high kick for sure.
You can take a peek over there, and under that Bob Ross photo of me, there's a child picture of me with the high leg kick. This is way pre D-Train. But
you saying he stole it from you?
No, but I definitely took it from everyone else that did it before me. Luis Tiant, and Juan Marichal. Those are the two major ones, and then Fernando Valenzuela, R.I.P. recently.
Mm-hmm. It was like during the World Series, wasn't it?
It was the week. It was
Dodgers were in the World Series.
Yeah, and then that is when this mariachi singer performed, like game 1 of the Dodgers World Series.
Oh yeah, she's on.
And she's the one that got picked up by Kendrick.
Oh
to
yeah,
perform on his album.
Yeah, she's all over it. Yeah.
And it was. She said something like Senor
Kendrick.
Senor Kendrick.
Yeah,
it was so sweet.
The picture of them when the day the album
He's
drops is so cute.
She
has no idea who he is.
No, she has no idea.
No.
Doug, I got a funny Kendrick thing today. So it happened today, like at my facility, I help serve the we have a senior dining program for like $3. They can come and get a hot meal if they're, whatever. So I help serve that every day at around noon. So we serve from about noon to about 12:30, and then they can sit and chat and whatever. We don't kick them out for like 2 hours, and nobody's ever left. But I was sitting there today, and a bunch of them were sitting around talking, and they were talking about stuff. And this is so funny. They were talking about football, and they were talking about the Super Bowl halftime show. And this little old lady, probably 60s, 70s years old, she's like, I'm looking forward to Kendrick Lamar's performance. And I put my phone down and whipped my head around. And I'm like, I didn't make myself known, but I was like, I want to know where the fuck this is going. She's like, he's one of the, she's like, she's like, I'm not really super into hip hop. She's like, but I know Kendrick Lamar and I know he's very good. So I'm looking forward to his performance. And like all these old like World War II veterans who she was sitting with were just like, who in the fuck are you talking about? They had no idea. I was stunned. I didn't interject myself into the combo at all, but I was stunned, man. I was like, oh my God, this old lady. She's she's probably enjoying those ketchup chips over there. I was like, oh my God, this old lady is woke. I wonder what her favorite track on To Pimp a Butterfly is.
Oh, this is where G Baby dies.
Yeah, I know. They set it up so sad.
Oh,
spoiler alert: G Baby dies.
Oh no, fuck.
Oh, this is brutal. This is worse than when G Fez dies in You Got Served.
This is worse than Boys in the Hood.
This is worse when Ricky gets it in Boys in the Hood.
Right there. There's nothing worse than that review. Oh no.
Shit is real in Cabrini Green.
Too late.
Chirac, son.
Oh
no, they're gonna do. Oh man, this is a brutal reveal here. Oh man.
The worst part about all of it. Oh no.
Oh man. Right through his heart.
It's like the first time every time.
Right through his heart.
I'm literally like.
Isn't he Spider-Man?
Is he Miles Morales? Not him, his friend, right?
Something, right? I think so.
What? What are you saying?
I think he's Miles Morales.
It's like 25 years apart. What are you talking about?
Right, that's why I'm not sure.
Yeah, Miles Morales was placed a lot younger than he is. This kid, yeah, right.
Look,
this is 2001. This kid is definitely in his 30s.
You're asking me to do your job.
Yeah, Sosa, look this up.
And I'm over here crying because this fucking scene just happened. Who, G Baby or the other?
The other dude. It doesn't matter because it's neither of them, but still.
It looked like him.
It's definitely neither of them.
What a fucking brutal twist in this movie. This was totally unnecessary, man.
Nope.
This is manipulative fucking filmmaking is what this is.
Oh.
Down on his luck, gambling loser Keanu Reeves gets a phone call on a hard line. Looks like he stole that phone from his office.
Not a gambling podcast.
Not a gambling podcast. Oh, Junior. So you guys are all going to hear this by the time the draft is happening, but still, I already laid down my first bet on the Super Bowl. We already took Saquon's over with a touchdown, parlayed. We're going to have action on every snap, kids. Action on every single snap. Somebody gets a sack, I'm probably got money on it. Somebody throws a pick, I got money on that guy getting that pick. That's happening. We are live as fuck in a week in a couple of days.
So he sends me a fucking text telling me that he has action on every play, and I'm like,
action on every snap, baby.
Immediately laughing my ass off because I know how giddy he is with it. I'm like, how giddy he's gonna be with it. Like,
he stopped watching the game last year and started watching me after every snap. It's like, Travis Kelce gained 6 yards. All right, we're 18 yards closer to his number. Chris McCaffrey. Oh, Chris McCaffrey got 17 yards on that run. I knew Chris McCaffrey was going to cash. That was easy money right there.
Shout out to Dale. Shout out to
Sway. Shout out to Adam. Shout out to everybody over there. Blues Garden. Shout out.
And it was me and Marvin just watching this guy.
I'm sitting on the edge. I'm not even sitting in my chair anymore. Like I'm sitting on the top of the chair watching the game. Oh, Chase Young got a sack. I had him. I had that. Chase Young got a sack on the third play. I knew it.
You should have a board all your bets.
I should just for me.
That's exactly what's needed because what kept happening was me going over to Bill and being like, "What do we need?
What do we got? What do we need? What do we need here?
Okay,
we're inside the 10. I'm like, yo,
like
if George Kittle could get a touchdown right here, this would be unbelievable." Listen, I took it as a long shot, and there's a chance.
And the best part is that then I end up like having to explain to other people like, no, he just needs this guy.
No, they don't need to win.
6 more yards.
They don't need to win. They just
Christian
McCaffrey needs to catch one more pass.
You become the bookie.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how many yards it goes for as long as he catches one more pass.
Somehow I'm the bookie. Like, is it I think Dale sent out something.
It's on.
It's on again.
As the great Tretch from Naughty by Nature once said, once again, it's on. It is. We are back at Sway.
Oh yeah,
we are back
same
at
spot?
Sway. Yep,
same
spot.
number, same
I talked to the owner today, actually, Adam, because I told him, I'm like, yo, Dale told me it's back at your spot, and he's like, damn, he sent that waiver or he sent the invite out already. I'm like, no, just me. So, but it doesn't matter. By the time you all hear this, it'll be months later. But still, it's like, so I think it went out to everybody today. But because I texted Dale a couple days ago, I was like, yo, Super Bowl extravaganza. And he's like, yeah. He's like, we're doing it again at Sway. I'm like, sweet. And this just all started. We used to do it at Dale's house at Tal. We used to do it in his clubhouse. We actually did it at his old house in Sunrise. I don't know if this is before you knew it. You went to the house? Yeah.
Is that the Decision house?
Huh?
The Decision house?
Yep. Yeah. The Decision house. He put a huge inflatable screen out by the pool.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then we had the game going inside. Oh man, that was some shit. I got so drunk that night. The Pittsburgh and the Pittsburgh versus Arizona Super Bowl. God, I got so drunk in that game. So I don't even remember. I thought Larry Fitzgerald scored a touchdown, and I thought the Cardinals won. I woke up and somebody was like, the Steelers scored on like the last play of the game.
I still don't know who won any of the Super Bowl I ever watched.
Any of them. None of them. You could have been to one and you didn't know.
Yeah, absolutely. We went to a few like Dolphin games, but I don't know what happened.
Chill with a few because I've only been to a few Dolphin games. So
I was there.
I was there for that.
Who won? I don't know. Who played? I don't know.
We did the Halloween one that one year.
Yeah, I don't know anything that happened. That was on the field that day.
They played the Cincinnati Bengals.
Can you imagine? I'm sorry. Can you imagine if your teammate got shot in a gang-related nonsense, and your first at bat you get up, and the pitcher from the other team throws at you? Are you fucking kidding? That's a brawl.
No.
Have a fight
immediately.
Have a fight.
More than that.
Yeah, no. Take the bat with you to the mound.
Exactly. There you go.
Sorry. All right. Finish your story. That's my bad.
Oh my God, I had those cleats. Those might be the same cleats. No. I had the strap in that one. Those were the Griffeys.
Yeah.
Everyone
had
Griffeys at that time. Silver plated Griffeys.
What an effort by the first baseman who was halfway up the line.
There's also no better feeling than this too, man. That and then the hands in the air. It just reminds me of Craig Counsell crossing home plate, 97 Marlins after Renteria. This is a hybrid of both, actually. He's a hybrid of Craig Counsell and Edgar Renteria in that moment. I'm getting choked up. Sosa, take it from here, dude.
God, Neo is fucking broken up right here, man.
Bro, aren't we all? Aren't we all?
I'm kind of shocked that I don't. Oh, man, this sucks.
What's the first movie you ever cried to?
Oof.
Oh, my God.
Oof.
That I can remember?
Right. Like, I'm sure I've shed tears at films before this, but Dead Poet Society. at the end when they stand on the desk. Oh, Captain, my Captain. Thank you, boys. I had to go into the bathroom and cry. I didn't want my mom to see me crying at a movie. It's brutal. It's heavy shit.
Yeah, because that's a scene that piles on.
Yeah,
And then
it just keeps.
no,
The
no,
kid,
no, I'm good. I'm good.
Well, it's because the other kid has just killed himself, and
Yeah.
they're all busted up, and they're firing Robin Williams because it was his fault the guy killed himself because he encouraged him to follow his dream, and the dad is all pissed off about it. He kills himself, and then they all stand on the desk. Oh, God,
Spoiler alert again.
If you haven't seen the 1989
bro.
classic
My
Dead Poets
God.
Society by now, get the fuck out of here.
Unbelievable.
Time for your
bro,
nonsense.
You know? That's why I feel shook in that moment too, because again, reliving everything and the memories, etc. But dude, for me, I think it's Lion King.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah, it gets a lot of people.
Young buck, father-son relationship, that Mufasa scar scene scarred me.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't know if that's the first, but that's the first that I can definitely remember, and it makes sense too with the timeline of being a Disney movie.
Right.
Oh, I nailed it, by the way. Dead Poets Society came out in 89. God damn.
The
What a pro.
1989 drama something
the year I was
classic.
born.
Drilled that shit. I was 11.
Incredible flick. Incredible flick. All right, Dead Poets Society, Lion King, and you.
And now it's too. I mean, I cried the drop of a hat for anything. Anytime there's like any kind of like friendship shit in a movie or whatever, I'm just like just buds getting together and going to war. Like, hey, it's like my guys,
during COVID,
man.
we had what is it? Beers, tears, and
Beards, and Tears.
yeah. You should watch This Is Us
Beards,
and cry
Beards,
together.
and Tears. Yeah. We would have different IPAs that Sosa would bring from different states, cities, and provinces, and we would watch This Is Us.
Oh my God.
Yep.
So I never watched This Is Us, but I'm very aware of what This Is Us does
Brother.
to people. Oh my
Brother.
God. Yeah, Hollywood.
did it.
Oh my God,
Let's just say it
Hollywood
did
used
it.
to fucking tell us about This Is Us, man,
Yeah.
all the time. Oh my
we would
Lord.
sit in silence sometimes just not to cry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just thinking about baseball and football and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
It's like, I'm not gonna cry here.
We sit in silence, and then
Rebecca.
they're showing the news already. It's 22 minutes later.
Right, it's
and then-
11:22. You've already passed
And
it.
then he just gets up and he's like,
All right.
all right.
That's exactly it.
Oh.
Every time.
Oh man,
Thanks for the beer, man.
one of the worst
See you
ever.
Same time next week.
One of the worst ever for me was the Scrubs finale, the original
Oh,
finale.
shit.
Don't forget about the 3 extra seasons they did on ABC. The Scrubs finale where JD sees his future, and I watched it at work. Like Hulu had just become a thing. This was the original incarnation of Hulu. Like I got the password, I got early access to Hulu, and that's when Hulu had every network. It wasn't like Hulu was just owned by Disney and you could only get those shows. No, Hulu had every TV show. So I would watch the show the next day, and it was during my time when I was working at Pinecrest, during the time when I just basically was just going to work just to show that I was at work. We didn't do anything for this stretch of time, so I was just watching TV all day. I watched the series finale of Scrubs, and literally 10 minutes after the show had ended, we were like, oh, let's go to lunch, and I'm like, I can't because I am a mess right now. I cannot, like just tears just flowing out of me. Like I'm just man. If you were a fan of Scrubs, that. I mean, talk about nailing an ending to a show. Nailed it. The exact opposite of how they ended Lost. Like just an absolute 400-foot home run into left field. Just absolute bomb. I'm tearing up right now thinking about it.
Did
JD
you watch
gets
Scrubs
everything he wants
from the beginning?
I was a day one Scrubs guy. Day one. Early adapter.
Side note to exactly what you're talking about, Scrubs. Steph says that it is one of the, if not the most accurate medical show representative of nurses, doctors, surgeons, everyone in the hospital.
Every medical person that I know says Scrubs is the only one
Yeah.
that fucking nails it.
And
What
now
what it's like to be a
St.
resident.
Dennis Medical,
Okay.
also
Yeah,
on
same kind of a
NBC,
show, right?
Peacock, whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like The Office, kinda
Except
like
in,
that.
in a hospital, yeah.
But the shit that they're talking about, attacking and doing and all of that,
right. Same
very
shit.
much like Scrubs.
Mhm.
And I mean, you have to, Kevin Hart, laugh at my pain, right?
Yeah.
You have to attack it with that shit
Mm-hmm.
in such a dark and crazy fucking world.
Right.
So Scrubs and
That's-
this one, that's probably why it's so accurate, because it's like,
Yeah.
Do you know what I go
Yeah,
through?
you're joking
Yeah.
about the truth.
Scrubs so many times throughout its run just would like it, they'd be so cruel. It's like 10:50, it's like 9:58, right? The show, the show's over. Credits are about to roll, and they just fucking gig you right in the end, right in the rib cage. You're like, oh, by the way, that person died. Like, oh god damn you. We just had fun for 38 minutes. People were singing and laughing, and JD made jokes, and it was great. And it's like, whoops, the old lady
what
died.
happened to that?
The old lady got a virus in her kidneys, and she's dead. Sorry. Here comes John C. McGinley to call JD a name, and it out the door, man. It's unbelievable, man. Dr. Cox, shout out. That show, the Brendan Fraser arc, where he's Dr. Cox's brother, and we think he beat the friggin' thing, and the last scene is JD or Dr. Cox going, yeah, he's stupid with his camera, right? I can't wait to see him. And JD looks at him and goes, where do you think we are? And they pan back and they're at his funeral. Fuck you, Bill Lawrence. Fuck you, Bill Lawrence. I love you, but fuck you. That was so mean. That was one of the meanest things anyone has ever done to me.
So I signed up to take a class from BBC Maestro from Bill Lawrence.
Oh, brilliant. That guy's so good at TV. So good. He's got that show on Prime right now, Shrinking, I think it's called, with Harrison Ford.
Apple TV.
Apple TV.
Yeah.
Because he did Ted Lasso.
Yes.
And shout out to Eddie Miranda. Eddie, which made the logo.
Yeah.
Staying with him in Texas, me and Steph were visiting, and that's the first time that we watched Ted Lasso.
Oh,
because
really?
everyone had been telling me, you need to watch Ted Lasso. You need to watch. You are Ted Lasso. You need to. And 3 episodes in, Steph and I were like, this jumped in, like, this became one of those shows that I put in a special category. Like, I have my top 5 that I named publicly. The Office is not in my top 5, but it's in that special category type.
Life.
But Danny. And now he's in the T-Mobile commercials.
Ball is life.
Football is life.
I hate that commercial. I never want to see it again.
Because of Jake or him
because
or
he says
everything?
it like
or just,
they literally take the same edit of him saying it and play it 4 times.
Yeah.
We could bundle his life or whatever it is. They could have got him to say it 3 or 4 times and taken it 3. No, it's the same one over and over again.
Exact.
And I'm
pitch,
just like, oh my god, man.
Yeah. That's more on T-Mobile instead of him.
That's T-Mobile's fault for sure.
You drop the football on it.
Fucking Ted Lasso. I would have never watched it except I got COVID, and so I was trapped in my bedroom for however long. And I watched that. I watched Loki. I watched all this stuff I would normally never watch because I just don't watch TV anymore. So I was like, I'm just gonna plow through this. And then so my first week of COVID was watching television, and my second week of COVID was the Olympics.
But 2 monster shows to jump into though.
Yeah. I enjoyed the shit out of Ted Lasso because how can you not? I love soccer. I love funny. And then but it's got Bill Lawrence's fingerprints all over it. The whole like no, it doesn't always work out. Like, oh, Ted Lasso is getting divorced. Sorry, spoiler alert. It's just it's man. And then but then Loki was fine. But I'll never watch another Marvel show again. It's fine.
Done.
Sammy Sosa as
Fire.
himself.
As himself. And
we've reached the end.
If you're reading the
film.
credits,
That's right.
That means
that means one thing and one thing only. Yeah, big stress. You're laughing because you're nervous.
It
big
is time. Shout out Jason Jackson. Shout out to Miami Heat family. But it is time.
Shout out to All-Star Tyler Hero. I am wearing Tyler Hero collection of Court Culture. I had to dig this out of my storage unit. I have 3 of them. Tyler Hero designed 3 shirts for Court Culture. Like it must have been my last year there.
Okay.
And they're all like artsy. Like they're basketball related, but they're not supposed to be basketball related. And this one is just a net. And on the back, it's got like a hoop with the net. I'll turn around and everyone see it. Whoa, rip my head out here. Shout out to Jen.
Shout out Jen.
Shout out to Court Culture. Shout out to everybody over at the Heat. We love you. Anyways, in honor of Tyler making the All-Star team, I wore my Tyler Hero shirt today.
Hey, shout out Tyler.
Of course he deserved it. Of course he deserved it over LaMelo Ball. Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. You don't know ball.
No matter how good the song is and how it took over the world.
I hate that song too. It's trash.
Whoa.
It's a trash song.
So
Everyone needs to stop.
Shout out to the nephew Diaz Flicks and the younger culture because everyone is Whoa. And what I will say is, you know what? At least they were going for that like old school New Orleans sound, and it kind of had some of that. It's look,
Them boys ain't from New Orleans.
they're not. But the sound, the vibe,
Terrible.
it was
Terrible.
a little something.
Shout out to Maul, Rory, and Maul. Shit is terrible.
Terrible. But Sos, you're not getting out of it.
You're not out of it.
We need to know your top 5 favorite movies of all.
I think I did this in like episode 10.
That's great. But was episode 10 yours? No, it wasn't. This is your episode 56. The Sosa-nator episode. So it is time.
All right, I'll start with my favorite movie, Fight Club.
You can't talk about it.
So I can't even.
You can't even pick it up. It didn't
Can't do
happen.
anything,
So
so-
let's go right to your second.
Second?
Hardball.
Second. I have a new second.
Okay.
Coco.
Oh, never saw it. Never saw it. Heard it's good. Never saw it.
Yeah, drank enough tequila to become Mexicano as well.
So when I went to Carlos'
Careful.
wedding,
Careful. Careful. I'm crashing through the window.
so when I went to Carlos' wedding, we went to the place that they did Coco at, like where the whole like culture comes from. So I learned the whole like ofrenda and how to do all of that, and I got hooked. It's like the way to be remembered. So it's like it makes me cry every time, and like love that.
So this just became
Yeah,
a favorite, like literally in the last 6 months.
yeah, for sure.
Wow. I had my my top 5 be completed by a Bronx Tale, basically, in
A
Las
Bronx
Vegas with you guys. So yeah, that's a dope last second edition. Okay, so Fight Club, Coco,
Back to the Future 2.
Back to the Future 2.
It's the only one they go to the future,
Utah, give me 2. That's right. That's a good point.
which is why I like it.
That's a good point. Shout out to the Air Mags. You can't afford them. $2,500.
The Air Max, the self-drying jacket,
The self-drying jacket.
The
the Miami Gators winning the World
No.
Series.
They beat the
Miami
Cubs.
Sharks.
Miami
think, or
Sharks.
some
Was it the
shit.
Sharks?
No, the
No,
Sharks.
it
The
just-
Sharks are any given Sunday.
Yeah, any given
Miami Sharks
Sunday.
are
It was
any
just
given
Miami.
It's just Miami.
It was just
Sunday.
Miami.
It just says Miami. They beat the
Yeah.
Cubs though.
Yep. And the hoverboard, like everything you think about Back to the Future came from.
Which shout out to David Alvarez, Trig
Yeah,
Master,
the Trig Master.
which recreated the outfit and had his own hoverboard. He's also recreated what's the Star Wars
BB-8.
BB-8
Mhm.
and recreated Wally, and he's just a fucking wizard. So incredible.
man.
Back to the Future 2, tremendo.
Fast and Furious 1.
Nice.
Oh, the original,
The OG. Nobody likes the tuna here.
I went to the tuna shop.
Yeah, the mechanic
Yeah.
shop or whatever.
It's across the street from the house.
Oh, is it? No
Yeah.
shit. That's
it's
funny.
literally true. Like it's
Wait,
down
what?
the block. It's right there.
Lazy cast product. What is that? It's like site development or whatever it's called.
Where exactly?
Yo, Nosferatu
Years
is already
ago.
on Prime.
Oh,
Damn,
yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
never watch it. It's just got there quick. That movie
That's-
was just in theaters. I'll never watch that shit.
Where exactly is the house in?
It's in LA. I have a picture like in front of the house with I think it's a Challenger.
Damn right.
Yeah.
It's American Muscle.
Jolene.
I got rear-ended today. Jolene got rear-ended today in the drive-thru. That was the universe telling me not to blow up my diet and go to McDonald's. But I'm like, it's a cheat day. So I was sitting at the window waiting for my food, and wham! I'm like, God damn it! Made a face at the guy, and I got out. I looked. You do the thing where you walk to the back of your car. You look at, you stare the guy down through the window. You look at your bumper. You look back at him. You look at your bumper. You look back at him. You give him the thumbs up, and you see the relief on his face. You asshole. How do you crash into somebody in the fucking drive-thru, buddy? What are you doing? I'm just sitting there playing on my phone, waiting for my food.
Going?
Bam! God damn it!
That's like the Gooner guy
Where are
that
you
died.
going?
Have you seen that?
No, what?
There's a guy that went to like a bikini barista place with like no pants on.
Sure.
Did you see that? Oh my god, it's like
No.
all over the internet.
Is this recently?
Yeah, it's recently. They call him the Goonator because he killed himself.
The Gooinator. Because he got busted?
So he goes to the drive-through. He has no pants on,
As one does.
and then they look at him like, "You've been here before." He goes, He just speeds off. He went to like a tire shop and shot himself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, all right. Okay. That didn't happen to me today. I just got rear-ended, and there's a little bit of a smudge of dirt on my bumper, but no damage. We're good. That's the difference. And I got my double cheeseburger. No big deal. If you haven't eaten McDonald's in like 2 months,
I haven't eaten in years.
well, let me tell you what it tastes like that first time you bite into it. It tastes like fucking heaven. When you were eating it every day, Bill, and fucking it just was like going down as food. That's one thing. When you don't eat it for a couple of months, and you have a sip of cola for the first time, and you haven't had cola in a couple of months, good God. Dude, it's like the first time I heard the Beatles. That shit was amazing. I'm like, I can see why I got so fat eating this shit every single day. This is good. Damn. Anyway, no more McDonald's for me till like summer. What are we at? Episode, what do you need?
Number 5.
We're at 5? Fast and Furious, Coco. What were it?
Back to the Future and Fight Club.
And Fight Club. Okay, it was 5.
The Dark Knight Rises.
Yes. Wait, the third one?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Over the Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine.
I became one with the darkness.
I don't think ladies should leave the kitchen.
That is weird though, because
I love the Joker though.
exactly.
Exactly.
So
Who doesn't love the Joker?
that's confusing to me.
It's just nobody else embraced the darkness like he did.
You were
Bane?
You were
Yeah.
more
Because he was born in
I
it?
was born in it.
I
Shout out
guess
to
so.
shout out to Jessica Smetana, who does her misogynistic Bane,
Smetty.
which is my favorite shit in the world on the Levitard show. Ladies ruin everything. They should be in the kitchen making sandwiches. Oh, is this the film or is this the documentary on the film?
That's
I'm asking the fucking guy over here. Yeah, this is the film. Look at
This
that.
is the real deal Holyfield. You read the date. You know what it is. And so
How old were you guys in 1986?
-1.
I was 8.
I was a swimming sperm somewhere.
Not
20
even.
September 26th, I was still 7, but I was getting ready to be 8 real soon.
I was, yeah.
Everything good over there? Your mic is flying around?
Out of control, dude.
This is what Ketchup Chips does to you? We drink all these beers all the time and never have a problem. Some like half a can of Pringles fucking Ketchup Chips and we're just chaos over here. Yeah. Canadian infiltration. Compromat.
You let this guy out of the corner one time.
One damn time.
One time. See what happens.
Oh, this is 2.
Yeah.
Duh.
Okay, it makes sense. No, it all makes sense. I'm sorry.
Welcome to the show.
Jesus Christ, man. Rhodes. Where
Well,
we're going, we don't need
roads.
Just peeling his face. Like it's so funny, man.
So you
Runs on
gave
garbage.
the 5 already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Coco,
Fast and
Fast and Furious, Back to the Future 2,
Fight Club and
Fight Club
Dark
and
Knight Rises.
Dark Knight Rises.
Shout out to Anne Hathaway and Dark Knight Rises. I love you.
a kitty cat woman.
I fucking love you.
The kitty cat woman. Her, Nicole Kidman, and Halle Berry, right? Anybody else? Am I missing someone?
Oh, the woman who played Michelle Pfeiffer.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Oh, that's
the
what I
best.
said.
No, you said
Instead
Nicole
of-
Kidman.
Yeah, but it wasn't her.
It wasn't.
That's
It was
what I was
Michelle
confused
Pfeiffer.
with.
You got your white blonde ladies mixed
You're
up.
right.
You're like Michelle Beadle? I'm like, no, dude. Like, no,
Saw
dude.
Michelle Beadle at the Improv. I told you that.
She came to our show?
No, not that one. Not that one.
Good thing. 'cause
She
I-
missed.
I
She
would've-
missed our show, and
would've-
she was at Sam Morrill's show.
Sam Morrill.
Her boyfriend.
Guy loves the Knicks. Are they
or
dating?
or they were dating. Or I don't know if they're still dating. I don't know.
Weird.
This was a while ago.
One of my first blocks on Twitter. Not one of my first, but one of my
Wow.
blocks on Twitter.
Well,
She-
that's another question there, right? So you had 3 tweets go viral. How many accounts have you been blocked on?
that I know of?
Accounts that are like of significance, like that. I
Right.
guess, right?
Like
So,
celebrities or
yeah.
like people.
Yeah.
Uncle Luke, famously.
What?
because because Uncle Luke doesn't know ball, and I had I educated him on it one night, and he fucking blocked me.
Sosa, take him off the 3 list guest list. Please. Take him off. I guess we're not.
We're more Trick Daddy guys over here, and Michelle Beadle. The Michelle Beadle block is funny because I never followed her, and I didn't tag her in the tweet where I C-bombed her. So apparently she vanity searches her name. This is back during the LeBron years, and she was very much the anti-LeBron character on Sports Nation. I actually didn't have that much against her, but like she was against LeBron. I remember that time it was Miami versus the world, and it was no more. The front lines were Twitter. Like we were going to war with people. We were going to war with Bill Simmons. We were going to war with everybody. So she just kind of got it.
Headline was a war.
Right. So she kind of got in a line of fire, and I C-bombed her. I'm not proud of it. Nice. It was a different time. You were allowed to do that back in 2011. But anyway. I can't imagine why I got pulled into Jen's office at the Heat.
They took that ID from me.
Oh man! Hey, I work for the Heat. Also, fucking Michelle Beadle is a fucking see you next Tuesday.
Sucks.
Whoops.
So those two, any more after that?
I'm sure there's more. Let me think. I haven't been on Twitter for a while because
I feel like you have.
It's a hellscape now.
Named a few.
Yeah, no, NFL reporter Josina Anderson.
Oh shit!
No idea why.
She was also ESPN though.
She was at ESPN. She's somewhere else now.
She did a lot of Jet stuff though.
That was the thing.
Yeah,
she does a lot of Jet stuff, and she definitely did something back when I had sources in the Jets locker room, which is again, I'm nobody, but somehow I've stumbled face first into sources for my 3 favorite teams on the planet: the Jets, Canes, and Heat. And yeah, she definitely said something during a Jets thing when I had sources in the locker room, and I was like, "This is wrong." I was just like flat out. I'm like, I got 2 sources in there. I have 2 players currently sweating in that locker room. I can tell you. And she blocked me. That was that. Who's the NFL reporter who passed away? Chris Mortensen.
Wow.
Chris Mortensen blocked me, but I never went at Chris Mortensen. I liked Chris Mortensen a lot, but I quote tweeted one of his tweets and I commented on it. It was nothing towards him, but I was commenting on the story that he was reporting, and I used the F word. And Chris Mortensen was a born again Christian, and if he saw the F word or any curse word on your thing, auto block.
Wow.
Bang, gone. So I lost all my Chris Mortensen access. He passed away. Rest in peace, Chris Mortensen. I was never cursing at you, Chris. I'm sorry.
You almost made it on the Mort report.
Yeah. Who else?
R.I.P.
You guys talk about something else. I'll think about it. Maybe there's somebody else I can think about.
Well, you're active on Twitter too, though, right?
Not
still?
I
Not
just
anymore?
like
Retired?
random things, and that's it. I don't really say anything.
You're
I didn't say
retired
anything
already.
like a long time ago.
Yeah.
And I deleted Instagram like 2 years ago, so I don't see anything either.
See, Instagram is my primary thing now because I'm off Twitter for the most part.
I can't. I felt like I was like.
Neither of you were on TikTok though, right?
No.
I
Never.
am very much on TikTok, but
You
I'm not making TikToks. I'm not dancing and making sourdough bread.
So you're a
but
spectator.
I'm very much lurking on TikTok. My TikTok profile actually says I will never make a TikTok. Please consult the Instagram for more.
That's fine.
Hilarious.
But there's girls on fucking TikTok, bro.
No,
yeah.
everyone did.
I started following them on I started during the pandemic, like when everyone else did.
TikTok.
People kept talking about TikTok. I was like, there's people dancing and they're making sourdough bread, and I'm like, okay, I'm interested. Fuck it. And dude, you want to kill 2 hours? Womp 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 womp.
I think I made one for the 3 list.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think I posted that Mario clip that I had made.
Okay.
I never went back in it.
Yeah, it's like any other social media. You got to work it.
For me, it's terrifying.
Like any other social media, you got to work it.
You're still on Snapchat, right?
Yep, I have streaks. I have multiple streaks going with people.
That's insane to me. Absolutely.
I'm
insane.
46 years old.
Absolutely
I've
insane.
Got 8 streaks going.
But for some reason, Snapchat makes more sense to me than TikTok. Just me.
TikTok has evolved though. TikTok now is more of it's just like Twitter used to be. It's like an information gathering thing. But as with all social medias, if you have a particular lean one way or the other, you're gonna get a fucking echo chamber, and you're gonna get a lot of shit that you want to see. So that's what it is now. But there's also other fun stuff going on there too. So
I forgot who said it or how they said it, but it was like a pinformation or something, that it's just opinion information or info opinions or whatever the hell it was.
The problem is like
just anywhere,
if
just
it's
anywhere
appealing,
online, period. If not just saying TikTok.
If you're not smart enough to discern where the information is coming from, it can be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
But if you are smart enough to discern where is this coming from a credible source, then you can figure out what's real and what's fake. Like there was a picture going around this week of a guy getting led away by ICE in handcuffs, and he's wearing a Latinos for Trump 2024 shirt. And that thing got fucking super traction on left-wing Twitter because it was like, fuck around and find out, ha ha ha, you voted for this and this is what you get. And the second I saw it, I was like, this is a little too convenient. Like I'm having a laugh at this if it's true, but pretty sure this isn't. I mean, I'm not going to repost this. I'm not going to fucking run with this. This doesn't seem right. And sure enough, fucking couple days later, boom, Photoshop. And I sent it to my group chats and I was like, this is fake, right? And my friends who were smart in Photoshop, they're like, nah, that looks shitty. I'm like, yeah, that's stupid. So if you can't discern where you're getting your information from, even if it's shit you fully agree with and all that kind of stuff, you're gonna have a bad time. Or you're not gonna have a bad time, but your opinion and your vision is gonna be warped by what's going on there. If you don't have like you can trust, you know what reporters you can trust and what reporters you can't. You know what I'm saying? Like these people who went to J school and did the work and have been in this before all this shit started. Yeah, I can trust those people. But if you're getting it from like the Fairweather Times and it's written by this thing and it just seems weirdly and oddly specific, I'm like, this is probably bullshit. Unfortunately, I'm just an old guy on social media who can discern that shit. There's a lot of fucking kids out there.
There's so many fucking idiots.
Yeah, who just can't fucking figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where we are right now. That's where we're stuck.
Now it's even more dangerous than it was before because before it was just the old people. Right, that we used to be like, the senior citizens.
That's it.
And
Yeah,
the geezers.
My grandmother got an email that was forwarded 67 times and she thinks it's real.
Yeah.
Now
but
everybody's getting that fucking email.
Exactly,
Mm-hmm.
and the emails are getting better.
Right, they're easier to read.
The videos are getting better, and all of this, and it's a crazy time to live in.
I just want to tell you, old people that listen to the 3 List, just scroll over, put the arrow over the address of the email. If it says it's from Apple and they need all of your information immediately to keep Apple TV on, and then you scroll over it and it says from izoom.net.org.co, it's probably not from fucking Apple. You can go ahead and delete that one. Probably mark it as spam and then send it away. Don't give them your information.
So, any opinion on that?
One of the best
Black
hats
Mirror.
ever.
Black Mirror. Any? Marty McFly hat here. What is that material called there? It's not holographic. It's more than that.
Iridescent?
It's iridescent.
Oh, yeah. Iridescent.
That's like candy paint, son.
There it is.
There's a D's on the
But so
back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on me.
My John. They shout out Mike Deuce.
Mike Deuce.
As someone that has worked in the online space, are you terrified of the Black Mirror that Bill's talking about and everything?
It's true. If you watch Black Mirror, all of that shit can happen.
It's
fucking happening.
Yeah.
It is happening.
Yeah.
Mayor Goldie Wilson. I'm gonna be mayor. Why don't you go sweep up, mayor?
What is that wakeboard? That it's like a no. Oh no, that was ironing board.
Razor
Jesus
scooter.
Christ, bro.
You all right, buddy?
It was an ironing board that he was carrying like a skateboard.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first time I had that revelation. Hill Valley Courthouse. Cheese and rice. So tell me a little bit more about just working valet.
Jaws 19.
How was that? How was that?
Working valet. That was my first job.
How was that? Where at?
At the Diplomat.
This was before Teslas. Like how you have a Tesla and
I was like
electronic
16,
cars.
17?
So you knew how to drive regular automobiles.
I started driving
stick
at
shift.
10.
You know? Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I
man.
started driving at 10.
For sure. Tractors, cars, everything. That
My mom bought me a 1989 hatchback Corolla
at 10
for $500. So,
at 10?
Yeah, so I can drive to the Publix and come back with the groceries.
Savage.
And it was like 3 blocks away. So I just drove 3 blocks every day when I was 10.
Man, Canada was so lit.
It was here.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
South Florida is so lit.
Sunny Isles. I would just drive back and forth on the back streets.
I totally believe it.
That was the first spot that you lived in here?
Yeah.
Sunny Isles?
Yeah. It was crazy. That's
3 blocks in the 89?
It used to flood. There's like nothing on the right side, so it would just flood every day. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy car, bro.
And when you became of legal driving age, Was it still the same
6
car?
long years later.
Was 89 still around or what?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't around. It didn't last that long.
So first car, when you got restricted license or whatever.
I bought a green Honda Accord with no engine
Who needs it?
That's it. Yeah.
for $300, and then I bought the engine for $500.
I was gonna say they got you for the engine.
If
You just-
someone was Mr. Figure It Out himself, he's right
My
here.
brother was a mechanic, so I was like, "Yo,
Oh,
you got to do this, bro."
then give me half the job and I'll take care of the other half.
Yeah, that's exactly how it went. I'll go find it. You put it together. Yeah, it was rough.
And then what area were you in the majority of the time here? You mentioned Sunny Isles, but
I went from
and then I said
Isles-
Aventura earlier and
Yeah.
Pembroke Pines, but
So I went from Sunny Isles to Eastern Shores,
what does that even mean?
where North Miami Duffy's is at.
Is that by Viggo Mortensen? Is that on,
That's Eastern Promises.
sorry.
Guard your wiener.
Sorry.
He's
It's gonna cut his wiener.
gonna cut his wiener off.
Eastern Shores.
Yep, Eastern Shores.
Over by you said where the Aventura
Duffy's.
Duffy's is, and I'm like, I know exactly. Where
That's
that is.
exactly it. Yeah.
So many road rallies.
163rd.
So-
Yep.
163rd by the mall.
Yeah.
Right
Oh,
behind the mall. That's right. there.
Overlooking the bay into the friggin' high rises.
Mhm. I used to look to that bit. Yeah,
Yep.
same thing.
Wait, that was the spot that I went to.
No, you went to Aventura.
Oh, but it was like it was very close to that
Yeah.
Duffy's too.
Yeah,
though.
yeah, it's pretty close.
Oh, so Eastern Shores and Aventura are
Yeah,
kind of the same thing.
It's just a town in the city,
yeah.
municipality.
Are you
Spanish
familiar
girls
with-
love me like I'm Aventura.
There he goes. There he goes. Bars galore. More bars than a prison cell. People, any unincorporated areas around there? Because obviously, you're here.
No, not until I
Unincorporated.
got to Pembroke Pines when there was nothing
Pembroke
there. When I got there.
Peasy.
Yeah, Pembroke Pines when there was nothing there. That's the best. That's the best version of Pembroke Pines. Shout out. US 27 and
Gone
Pines
are the
Boulevard,
days.
2 damn lanes. Hell yeah.
Gone are the days.
Nothing there.
Nothing until you hit Flamingo. Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
What's been your favorite place that you've lived in? Because you've been Carmen San Diego when it comes to this shit. So
Like here or overall?
no, period. What?
London.
Well, all right. I was London.
Yeah.
We're gonna touch on that. Give us in the States then, I guess.
That I lived at, I've only lived in Florida.
So a favorite place here?
I live in Hollywood now, so I'll take that.
You're in Hollywood?
Yeah.
I don't know anywhere where you're at. People ask me again. I got to be the representative for this shit.
Yeah, this is some Dade County shit. I know exactly where you are. Where are you? Where are you? You out east?
The Circle.
Yeah,
You know
Young
where
Circle.
the Publix is?
Uh huh. Yep.
I live on top of the Publix.
Nice.
Yeah.
I know exactly where that is.
Yeah.
That's cool. I didn't know that. My
I
preferred
don't know.
beach at the moment is Hollywood Beach.
If I'm ever hungry, just go downstairs. I'm
Yeah,
hungry.
that's pretty convenient.
Yeah.
I had a buddy who lives near the Fort Lauderdale downtown
Mhm.
Publix. It's just walk to get a sub. Oh God, what a dream!
We have a shuttle that takes you to the beach for $1.
Yeah, dude, that's Hollywood right now is my preferred beach.
Yeah.
Fucking go to Hollywood. If I got a day to kill and I don't want anything to do, go to Hollywood Beach, get a couple slices from Rocco's, fucking chill right in front of Margaritaville there.
Yeah.
Listen to the Le Batard
Oh,
show.
so-
Good to go.
This is where the Panthers celebrated?
Yes.
Same place.
No. I'm
close.
sorry. It's a little. It's further south.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Oh.
They
the
were in
Panther,
Las Olas. They were in
Panthers
the
celebrated
elbow
on Fort Lauderdale Beach.
room. Yeah, elbow room.
Oh.
Las Olas and A1A elbow room. Yeah.
Yeah, elbow room. Okay.
A1A Beachfront Avenue. Girls are hot, wearing less than
Yeah.
bikinis, Rockton lovers, driving their bikinis, jealous because I'm not getting mine.
More bars than a prison cell. ladies and gentlemen.
I
There
listen to a
it
lot of
is.
rap music, mostly Wale, but occasionally Vanilla Ice.
So you said Hollywood right now, but go back to London then.
Yeah,
Why?
overall London. for
Why?
sure.
Por qué? When, and why?
You don't need a car.
Okay.
That
This is
already-
when the Beebs was out there. Shout
Yeah.
out to the Beebs. Beebs in the trap. Beebs out there.
Yeah, girlfriend lived
Beebs
there
crossed
for
the
a year.
pond.
She lived there for a year, and I was there for maybe 4 or 5 months.
Damn.
It was epic. Epic.
You've never lost your accent, huh?
I didn't talk to anybody. Nobody.
Fucking wanker's got no accent,
How-
mate.
You have to. It's the reverse of use it and lose it for,
Yeah.
for him. If I don't use it,
I don't want to lose my American accent. Fucking go to London. my favorite shit is when people come over from across the pond or whatever. We have friends from Australia, from wherever, and they're like, "Oh, you got that American accent." I'm like, "Fuck you, American accent. This is just how we talk. You all got the accents. You all sound weird."
Yeah, but okay. So Bill, you have a thing that if you leave here, people aren't like, "You're from Miami."
I don't think I get that.
I leave. Yo, you're not white, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't get that here, but I don't get that anywhere. But I'll say some shit and hey, whoa.
Yeah.
So same thing. So
Yeah.
you can be across the pond and be like, obviously, but you can't even leave across the states and have that same reaction.
Shit, dude, we go to Orlando and people peg us, man. It's just like
they sniff you out.
Yeah, right away. Y'all ain't from here. No, we ain't.
From Dade County to Broward, that's how it is.
I'm just here to fucking big time. That Miami accent is heavy, bro.
Oh, heavy.
And it's gotten worse in the last like 10 years or so because I feel like people have started to lean into it.
Yeah.
The pedal bro fucking
That's why ICE is here.
Hell yeah, man. They're fucking they're sniffing you out.
Hello. Oh, they're there, Ahí están.
Shit.
So favorites with those. Now I'm gonna go across the board with favorites with this. I'm gonna start off with the one that you basically said like you liked the least. So favorite memory with the Florida Panthers.
Vamos. Gatos.
Meeting my girlfriend. Yeah.
Aww.
Oh my god.
What a fucking pro.
Hold on.
What a pro.
We can do a little. I can't romantic.
So
oh my god.
Was she a scraping bay? Was she on the ice team? Look at that shit. That's awesome. Shout out to the Panthers and their scraping bays.
Fun story. The only time I ever fell was because of her.
Oh damn! His heart skipped a beat.
Yeah.
His knees got weak.
He ran into the glass.
I wish it was that.
My guy hit
she
the
wasn't
blue
paying
line.
attention and she just took me out.
Oh damn!
In front of the bench. The entire bench was like, "Are you okay, buddy?"
You all right, eh?
I just looked at him like,
Jonathan Huberdeau was like, "Who is this asshole?"
It was Trocheck though.
Oh, Troach, that son of a bitch. He was tripped.
Yep.
He
so
was tripped against the fucking Devils, and so were you.
Oh my god, it was so bad.
That's incredible.
Trocheck is the only former Panther who's out there killing it right now.
I didn't know that.
Consistently get pissed off at.
Marshall Salt, that's my favorite Panther player.
Marshall Salt playing really. He killed us in the Stanley Cup final. That burned. God, that burned. Oh man, if we wouldn't have came back and got it the next year, that shit would have stuck with me. That was bad.
I didn't know about that memory though. That's cute and beautiful.
It's the only good memory I have there.
Oh, glorious though. So
That's adorable, man.
That is a super cute, super chooch,
super choochy,
hoverboard, but super choochy memory. Next one, favorite memory: Houston Astros.
Man, Craig Biggio playing his 800th consecutive game.
Jeff Bagwell, bottom of the seventh at one time to tie it.
Congrats, those are the only two Astros I can name.
I would say
Nolan Ryan,
Roger Clemens.
Watching Guillermo get his ring, that was pretty cool.
Oh, that's beautiful. Shout out G. Shout out G.
Bro. Did Biana get a ring too? Because he was the I think he was the announcer.
No, he was there the year before.
Oh, okay, all right.
He was there in 2016.
Doug?
No, Biana.
No, I know, but Doug with the Panthers.
I mean, going by Sosa rules, he probably could. He was there 2 years before they won the title, so I guess that makes him eligible. Maybe. Right. I don't know. I went to Bernie's birthday as a mascot once. Maybe I'm eligible. Maybe I need to look that up. Not Bernie's birthday. Excuse me. Stanley's birthday. I've done both. That was crazy. The first time I was back in the arena after I stopped being Hoop Troop for 16 damn years was a fucking mascot.
Those birthdays were rough.
Crazy, man. My day job has a mascot. I'm the mascot.
World Series.
Miami Gators.
Miami Gators. Holy shit, yeah. It only said Miami, but
there's a little alligator.
There. And way to go, Cubbies.
So they beat the Cubs beat Miami in the World Series.
Wow.
There you go.
So greatest memory with the Florida Marlins. And then you came back Miami Marlins, I guess.
Yeah, Florida Marlins.
Just in general. Marlins
in general. The All-Star, yeah. Working All-Star, that was pretty cool.
Shit's all a blur.
And being in charge of the sea creatures?
I was Bob the Shark.
Oh, you were one of them.
Yeah.
As well.
I think I have a Bob the Shark
You were in
plushie.
charge. You were a player coach basically.
Yeah, yeah,
in this.
Right.
So whenever nobody wanted to run, it was me.
I
was like,
definitely have a Bob the Shark plushie. If that stadium wasn't so far away, I would definitely fucking volunteer to be one of those runners.
It was pretty fun.
Especially after I saw what Bruce did, basically Bruce just shows up. Bruce shows up sometime in the second inning.
Yep.
He runs during the seventh inning stretch or whenever they do it, and he just does. That's all. It's literally
that's
all
it.
he does. He's
That's
treated
it.
like talent. They're like, yo, they got their own dressing room. They put their shit on. They run around the freaking bases,
they
and
feed
that's
you
it.
everything. It's awesome.
Crazy. Yeah, if that stadium wasn't so far, I would fully do that.
They got to develop a $2 shuttle. You got a $1 shuttle to the $2 shuttle.
I just need the hoverboard.
It's just far, man.
I need
That's a game
I need
changer.
Marty McFly's hoverboard.
Where we're going, we don't need roads, Bill.
Get me over the the interchange at
The
the
Palmetto.
turnpike in 95. What a nightmare.
So
Why is that 2 lanes?
this one is now 2-part question, but still along the same lines. Favorite American Airlines Arena memory that isn't Miami Heat? Because then I'm going to ask you the Heat. So
Watch the
because you
Throne.
worked in the building,
Watch
give me
the
something
Throne.
outside. Again.
Yeah, that was 9 times, I think, that day.
Oh, in Paris?
Yeah.
Yep. And shout out to Bruce. Again.
That song had
Bruce got me those tickets for my birthday. That's when around the time that it
Yeah,
happened.
yeah, yeah.
So, yes, Bill.
That song had the entire country in a chokehold.
Oh my
An
God.
absolute
The whole
chokehold.
world.
The
The
whole
whole world, because obviously it was in Paris. So,
no, it was.
and
that shit
then
was
Will
crazy.
Ferrell being added to it, John Heder, and
Yeah.
then Kanye and Jay. Yeah, everyone. Yo, tremendo memory. I just see the dog in the bottom right. What,
Yeah.
Einstein, right?
Einstein, yeah.
Einie.
Adorable. Favorite Miami Heat memory now. I waited.
2012 NBA Finals.
This hat,
Yeah.
dress for the guest, Kelly Kapowski shorts, Fresh Prince jersey,
The day they
2012
won.
hat.
I remember that. I'll
The
never
Mike,
forget
the
that.
Mike Miller game.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember being on the floor with you.
Mm.
All the confetti. We're just
Mm-hmm.
standing there like, we won.
Yeah, we
We're
won.
just looking at each other like,
We did it.
We really did this. Like,
Yeah.
we actually played.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is
That
the
shit was
crazy
crazy.
part about it.
Like they had the 2
We're
layers.
there.
They had like the 2 layers of ropes.
Yeah.
Like they had the ropes to keep out the raft, and then those of us could get through that first rope, and then the second rope was for like family and friends and
Yep.
staff. So we couldn't get through that second rope. We were told.
But we were right there.
Sean, the t-shirt guy, was he's like, do not go past that second rope.
Shout
And we
out
were
to
like-
Sean, man,
we
every
were like,
single time.
Fine. We were fine standing here on the free throw line watching everything happen. It was incredible.
Bro, just to be in the building,
Mhm.
period.
And then what followed that?
Live, baby.
Ended up at Live after in shorts and a tank top
Yeah.
with bottles of Ace of Spades in my hands.
Mhm.
I'll never forget that. either.
Spo gave me a beer that night.
That was that night.
Yeah.
We
We were
Bosch gave me a cigar,
it was probably like
and
3 a.m.
I took shots with Norris Cole. That's pretty cool.
Dale was dancing on the stage somehow in front of the DJ booth.
Irie, LMFAO
Mm-hmm.
at Live. I remember. I mean, I feel like I said this before, but I remember being in the hallway right outside of the DJ booth door,
Mm-hmm.
where that's where the Heat and everyone was signing that wall,
Mm-hmm.
and
That's the year I signed it too.
everyone got in there. Bernie signed it.
We all signed it
Everyone,
that day.
everyone from the mascots to the players, coaches, Fizz signed it. Spo signed it. But I remember seeing Dave Grubman and my boss, the
Mm-hmm.
grand master of it all, and I go, I'm not working tonight.
We're
I'm
all
not
too
working
litty
tonight.
right now.
I'm sorry. I don't know how to say this, but I can't work tonight. I'm not
Mhm.
working tonight. And
Mhm.
he's like, get out of here. Go have fun. Are you kidding me? Go.
It's
And
crazy.
fucking that night.
One of my favorite nights I lived by far.
It's one of the favorite nights of my life.
What?
Yeah.
Kidding
Yeah.
me?
Because the
Bro.
next year was a story and it wasn't as good.
It wasn't. It was
I had a really good night at Story too.
It was pretty good though. It was pretty fun.
No, it was super
amazing,
fun.
but,
Super
yeah.
fun, incredible, and shit that just to live once.
We
And the
did
fact that it was a
the
back-to-back
Smurfs,
and
the
everything.
big three Smurfs.
Yeah.
I remember D-Wade came up to me. He's like, "You're me, and I'm you." And I'm like, in the Smurf, I'm like, "I can't talk to you right now."
Doing a...
Yeah.
Yo.
That was so funny. Man.
I just remember Ghosh. I'm wandering around Gen Pop and fucking I see Ghosh. Ghosh sees me. He's like, "Ah," and I'm like, "Ah," and he goes, "I'm going up." I'm like, "I'm going with you." And we go up to the fucking second level there where like the boxes are or whatever, that shit. And
The skyboxes.
boxes, and fucking the coaching staff is in there.
Yeah.
And I stopped. I froze.
It was the first skybox next to the elevator
Yeah.
at Live.
Yeah.
101.
And I fucking froze. And I'm like, I can't go in there. And Coach is like, we're fucking going in, man. And Coach
Chet Kramer,
Yeah.
Spo, Fizz.
yeah. So we walked in there,
Dan-
and Ghost is fucking hugging everybody, and I'm just like fucking shaking hands and shit. And Spo's like, "You want a beer?" I'm like, I do want a beer. He handed me a fucking beer. I was like, and I stood there for another like 30 seconds while Ghost was like talking to everybody, and I realized suddenly my buffer was gone. Ghost was like in the world, and I'm like, all right, fuck it, I'm out of here. I fucking turned around and ran out.
That was pretty epic.
Yeah, it was fucking sweet, man. I walked around with that Spo beer for the rest of the night. It was great. Shout out Spo, man.
Shout out Spo.
He's like, "Hey, man, you want a beer?" I'm like, I do. Coach, thank you. Good move putting Mike in the game tonight, buddy. Fucking aced it.
That's who was standing in that little same alleyway right at that same time. Mike, right before going in.
Yeah.
Dude, incredible time. That actually gives me a good little segue there, because you said that was one of the greatest nights at Live, period. But what's one of the greatest nights that you experienced, because you got to experience a lot of dope nights again? Actually, tell that story. Tell that story how
Tell the story while I pee.
Tell that story how you got
I became the
into
golden child.
the Live Circle
The golden
without
child.
me.
Yeah.
Which this is like one of those stories, like it's a reveal almost.
It was.
People are like, wait, no, for sure, because Sosa's your cousin, right? So then Sosa was just coming. Surprise.
No, well,
And then
I first saw
How
you.
was it
Remember
then?
that door? They opened the door and you were just standing on the other side of the door. And I'm like,
Yeah.
what are you doing there? And how do I get in there? What are you doing?
You're
was
on
it
the
with
other side.
with Andrew?
Yeah.
Andrew, ball boy. Yeah.
Which I think he might have been the one with Kobe that night when we were talking about.
It was
shoot around,
It
yeah.
was. How did that start? Oh, so random game. I can't remember what it was. And Dave grabbed me and goes, "Hey, do you want a pretzel?" And I'm like, "I'm working. I don't need a pretzel." He goes, "Well, can you get me a pretzel?" I'm like, "Yeah, of course I can." So I went to go get him a pretzel. I buy it, bring it back to him. He gives me $100. I'm like, what do I need $100 for? He's like, "Yeah, thanks for the pretzel." I'm like, "All right, I guess." I just put $100 in my pocket. Then I realized that he's sitting next to Cedric Gervais. I didn't know who he was yet. And I was just like talking to him, and he goes, "Do you want to go to my club tonight?" And I'm like, "I guess." He's like, "Here, take my number down." I didn't really think about it. I didn't know who he was. I was just, it's another person.
Yeah.
And then I get a text, "Hey, just go to this address and send me a text when you're outside." So I show up, and obviously I'm a phone blue, and I'm like, "What the fuck is going on here?" I text him, and I didn't think it was his club. I was just like, he's talking shit. "Hey, Dave, I'm outside." He's like, "Cool, how many people are you with?" I'm like, "Just two of us." It was me and my friend Carlitos. And then when I go inside, he sees me, and he goes, "Hey, come here." I go straight to the booth, take shots with me. He goes, "Enjoy my club." And I was like, okay. And I met everyone that day. And that was it. They all knew me as the guy that Dave got in.
Yeah.
So that was it. It's over.
Golden boy on a golden tour.
Nobody cared after that. I just did whatever the hell I wanted. People thought I worked there.
Yeah.
Mo thought I worked there
For a while.
for like 2 years.
Yeah.
I didn't even touch anything. I just partying. I don't remember half of it. Maybe more than half of it, to be honest. That was a lot.
Now, you did come in at that time that I was there though, right? Like,
Yeah.
what was that year? Do you think maybe?
I started
Give or
going like
take.
maybe like 6 months after you started working there.
Okay, yeah.
It was
'Cause-
pretty early.
So I started 2011, the end, the very end of 2011. It was like November.
Yeah. So Andrew and I
November,
were
December.
doing
So maybe like WMC or something.
yeah. So Andrew
around
and I
that
were
time of the
working the
next year.
pool outside
Okay.
for that,
Yeah.
and that's when we saw you. It was Eric Murillo,
Yeah. R.I.P. dude.
and we were literally at the back putting our badges away because we were the security outside, and you opened the door. And you were standing there. And I was
That's
like,
right.
how the fuck?
That
what?
little back hallway that
Mhm.
would go to
Where
Arcadia
Carlos used
and
to sit at.
whatever. Yeah.
And that's when I was like,
That
how,
Carlitos, yeah.
how the fuck were you in there? And how do I get in? And Andrew and I were like, yo, what the fuck? He knows we need to figure this out. Man, that was it.
Funny, dude.
Now I don't ever want to go back.
That's so shout out to Jimmy Greenup again.
That's the last time I went. His
was
retirement.
hanging with, and the next time that I go, I told him, I go, when are you going again?
Yeah.
You know, like, because that's the way that I'll go, and then I'll tell you, yo,
Yeah, there's no reason.
I'm going with Jimmy. Let's
Mhm.
go, you know, and then everyone comes out of retirement like that because, brother, shout out to everyone that's still doing it. Shout out to
Yeah.
the family that's still out there, but I served my time,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
and Jimmy put in,
Right. Decades.
literal decades.
Incredible.
Mood director, vibe producer. We both
The
hung it up.
Twisterdome.
Yo, people don't understand the complexity of the masterpiece that is the Twisterdome. And the fact that the last time that we did it, there was a luge
Yes.
well. because that was that story
Yes.
with Nervo.
That's when Kalina went ape shit.
Yes. Bro, the Twisterdome. What a concept, though. I forgot Jimmy. I don't know if Jimmy said it on this
He
podcast.
probably did.
But he was explaining the concept of the Twisterdome, like where it was born and shit like that. But quick recap, just in case, it's literally building a camping tent on the dance floor of an active live nightclub, and then putting the game of Twister, right hand yellow, left foot
That
green,
was such a struggle.
inside of said tent.
Yeah.
That is Twisterdome. And the fact that we would practice in the back hallway and it would be like, all right, everybody like a fucking pit crew.
We couldn't figure out how to open
Like-
the thing.
People are getting hit in the fucking eye with a stick and shit. And
It took longer to
it's
put it
slingshotting,
together
bro,
in the
it's-
hallway than inside.
Yes.
When we got inside, we're like, all right, everybody spread out. Oop, done.
Exactly. You had like the security guards boxing everyone out and shit. And it was a fucking masterpiece that it was. Thank you, Bill. Thank you. It was a masterpiece that it was. Now we're talking about Twisterdome. That Jimmy Greenup would do every birthday of his, and then big events that we could afford it. Not afford it financially, but just physically afford it.
I want a Twisterdome at my wedding for sure.
Oh, shit. That is a bold statement.
Yeah.
You got to invite Jimmy
Absolutely.
and then request that, and it's done.
Absolutely.
Beebs will be mind blown.
Oh, yeah.
And we need to do it with the luge. Now that we
Oh,
know
yeah.
how incredible it is,
That changed everything.
Billy, Twisterdome with an ice luge inside of it.
With a bunch of little
It's-
tiny bottles.
It's the little airport, like airplane
Yeah.
bottles and mini
It's like the
bar.
travel
What is it?
bottles.
The hotel.
Yeah, kind of.
Like travel size.
Yeah.
travel size.
You guys were doing this in the middle of the most popular nightclub on the planet and its most busiest time?
Yes.
Yeah.
That sounds about,
Multiple times.
Yeah.
sounds about right.
Both of them too. We did it at Live and Story.
There you
So,
go.
2 of the top 10 nightclubs in the
In
world.
the entire
The
planet?
story one was pretty
Multiple
epic, though.
years?
Yeah, the story one was very epic. And just the fact with the participation of, typically we would have Cedric. So Cedric would
Mhm.
always play home team and family with Jimmy and the rest of the team there. And then we do a little drinking here.
Drink some beers over here.
And then it was,
Hell yeah, brother.
for that one specifically, Party Robot did Camp Greenup shirts, and that was very dope.
We learned about Party Robot on the Jimmy Greenup episode.
Yep. And that same episode is the one that Nervo.
Yeah, shout out Nervo.
Sisters, they're so great. Shout out to Nervo, honestly.
Yeah, shout out to Billy thinking they were a lesbian couple for the longest time.
Hello, family there, dude. They're sisters.
I saw them at Dare. Loved them. They killed the Dare pool party one day. They were very good. The
greatest energy in the world. So like two of the greatest humans. Very Cascade like, like when it comes to just like they're there for a good time they're there for the music, for the camaraderie, the community.
No, they're badass.
Shout out to Sid. I just mentioned Cascade, but shout out to Sid because Sid has always played with Cascade, and Sid produced Summertime Sadness with Cedric. So shout out to the fam, Sid. But that birthday, Nervo were the ones they were the ones DJing when we did the Twisterdome with the ice luge inside. Now,
nothing can prepare you for Twisterdome. Drink.
The fact that they were the ringleaders for the event, the conductors, it made it so special because an incredible name they are, but they're also very close to Jimmy and the rest of the team and the fam. So they kept shouting them out. Jimmy was on top of the first couch right in front of the DJ booth. They're like extending hands and like passing drinks to each other. He's hopping parkour style. From the booth.
Yeah, I remember that.
To the sofa, to the booth. Like, bro, some of the best times.
I did that in a tiger outfit.
For that.
Why did I do that?
Yeah, no. That one.
Do you remember that?
Okay, so that one, that is a 30-30. A 30 for 30 can be done just about this night. One performance, that one night and everything. This tiger costume, it was a white Bengal costume, okay? White albino Bengal tiger with crystal blue eyes, White Walker blue eyes.
Couldn't see shit.
And the eyes are...
I can't see shit.
The eyes are here.
Yeah.
So if you're looking straight, you're not seeing a fucking thing. You have to pick one eye, and that's all you're seeing from. This guy performed a stunt.
Yeah, I don't
while
know.
wearing that.
I don't know why I did that, but I pulled it off.
Yeah, that's why you did it. Because on the off chance you hit.
I
Boy
met
wonder.
like 3 girls that day in the suit. They literally took pictures with me with the suit, and they would find me online and say, "Is this you?"
Damn.
And Mike Troy was my manager.
Mike Troy.
So he would just like collect all the girls and be like, "All right, which one do you like?"
Was that the famous picture?
Damn algorithms. Damn.
The 3 of me, you, and Mike
Pink
Troy
Panther.
in costume.
Yeah.
DJ booth, glorious. I think DJ booth. I got to shout out Nate Goldstein, Michelle McGregor Goldstein, the family, Rogue Wine Bar in New Smyrna Beach. If you're ever in New Smyrna Beach, check out Rogue Wine Bar. They opened that up. You met Nate several times. Yeah. Nate was the guy that always take care of everyone in the booth. For sure. Bro, the best. Sos, I now want to touch on favorite number 15, which I want to say Vince Carter.
Vince Carter.
Okay, Canada. Toronto. Vince Carter.
Yes, Canada.
Boom.
Yes.
But let me ask you here.
Oh, the sheet.
Oh, man.
Number.
The Heat Family Fest sheet lives forever.
Eternal because it's laminated.
That's right. It'll survive the nuclear holocaust.
This is number 15. What is your favorite holiday? Favorite holiday?
Holiday.
Dia de los Muertos.
Day of the Dead.
Which lands on
November 2nd.
November 2nd?
Yes.
Noviembre
All the ladies
segundo.
paint their
El
faces like
segundo de
skulls and
noviembre.
shit.
When this has always been your favorite, or now because of Coco and all the new developments? Shout out to Carlos Serrano and family.
It used to be Christmas, like everybody.
Maybe like everybody.
I think
It's not
Christmas,
mine.
Then
not mine.
something's
Bill?
wrong with you.
Christmas?
I don't think I've ever had a favorite holiday. It's probably Thanksgiving.
See? Not
interesting.
Christmas.
Nice.
And mine's is Halloween. Not Christmas either.
Mine is actually Martin Luther King Day. You fucking racist.
Which this year
Juneteenth.
was my favorite holiday, Inauguration Day. So you say
January 6th.
Christmas
January
is
6th is actually my favorite holiday.
forever.
It's the day we try to take
Eternal.
back the country.
Your next tattoo. January 6th. January 6th, 1776.
My favorite holiday is 7/10.
We the people.
Amen, brother.
1776. I've always wanted to be a proud boy. I fear I don't speak enough Spanish.
Not yet, papi. Pero mira, we're gonna get you.
I just heard they have.
situated.
I just heard that they have all their meetings at Versailles, so I figured get some good food.
Listen, they play.
I'm talking about you,
nine.
motherfucker.
Double
You.
9 domino. They play double 9 domino. Favorite holiday.
Fade into Biggie. What's beef?
This is when the movie gets bad. When
Yeah, but Biff does exactly what I would do if I had a sports almanac for
Oh,
fucking
for
50
sure.
years. I'd be crushing the Hard Rock bet in betting app. Like, why the fuck is this guy winning every bet? It's like when somebody wins too much at blackjack, they automatically assume you're cheating.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just having a hot run. No, you're not. You're counting. I'm
You're
just swear to
counting cards.
God. I don't even know how to count. I just keep getting face cards. What do you want from me?
What's your favorite like game to gamble with?
Craps.
Crabs.
Yeah, that's my favorite game. Like, obviously my favorite thing in the world is sports gambling, but
Right.
my favorite like game in the casino is craps because it happens fast.
Mm-hmm.
It's either, listen, we're not going to waste our time here. We're not going to stay here for fucking 2 hours. No. You're either going to be broke in 2 minutes or you're going to play for 20 minutes and win a bunch and get the hell out. Yeah, love craps and blackjack, but craps, always craps. Worst thing that happened to me was that they legalized it down here. Now I can go to the guitar and play craps whenever I want. Like, yikes.
Yeah. I started like doing the bet app, whatever it's called. Hard Rock app.
Hard Rock? Yeah, it's the only one we got. It's the only one we got, baby. We got no options. That's the one.
I've yet to put my own money in it.
There you go.
I've been using like the bonus.
Your points. You have a
all
lot
that
of, you have
stuff.
like Unity points and stuff.
No, not even. Just from the beginning. When you first start, you get the 100
Oh, you
back,
get you get the
whatever.
free. Yeah. Yeah, that's the way to do it.
I went all in on Real Madrid. They won. And I've never put more money in it. I just keep using that.
It's just sitting there. Yeah,
And
just
I
playing on it.
only bet $1 for everything.
Right. Okay.
I just want to see if I'm right.
I got pulled into my supervisor's office when the Hard Rock Bet had first opened because I was talking about gambling so much, and I was like, "Yo, I got action on this game, and I got action on this game, and this happened, and that happened, and this happened." And like, and they pulled me in. They were like, "Are you okay? Like, are you having a gambling issue?" I'm like, "Guys, I'm making like $5-10 bets. Like, I'm not betting the mortgage here. Like, and listen, I'm trying to turn $10 into like $85, and if I run out of money that pay period, then we wait till the next one." Like, I'm telling you, I'm not losing any money. It's okay. You'll be fine.
What's your best win?
I hit a 7-leg parlay that turned $5 into $385. No, it wasn't a 7-legger. A 7-legger would have paid like $10,000. But it was just a long shot football bet, like picking guys to score touchdowns in every game. And I think I hit 5. It was a 5-teamer. So yeah, it wasn't bad. Not a bad way to go. But those are the bets where you're like, damn it, if I would have just put $50 instead of $5, I would have made $10,000 instead of fucking
Yeah, but
$300.
when you do, then you lose.
Right, you fully lose. That's what, you know. I have to explain that to people. It's like, why would you bet more? I'm like, because I'll fucking lose. That's why. I'm quantity over quality. I want to have action. Like I was telling Junior, I want to have action going every night. You know, I want to be able to bet every game. I don't want to put it all on one bet, lose it, and then I'm sitting there with my thumb in my ass for the next 2 weeks watching the Panthers hit bets that I normally would make, you know? Every night the Panthers play, I bet Barkov, Chucker, and Sam Reinhart to get points.
Yeah.
It's a 3-guy
They always
parlay.
get points.
Yeah, because those guys are automatic.
Those
right?
are the ones.
Yeah, the way they snuffed us out though. Now Barkov has to get 2 points.
2 points. Yeah.
Yeah. So every night it's a bit of a stress factor, you know. And the Panthers have stopped scoring in the last month or so. Like that game against San Jose was great. They scored 7 goals. Everything hit. Fucking woo. Let's go. So those are bets that I make every night. So if I run out of money, in this particular pay period, and then I watch a Panthers game and Barky, Chucker, and Rhino get points. I'm like, motherfucker. So I want to be able to at least put something on that game, you know? So it's not about making any money. It's just about being right.
Just about being right.
It's just about being right. That's all it is. So I can look at this. Look at this. Look at how right I was.
Not a sports podcast.
Not a gambling podcast,
Not a
for
gambling podcast. But something that we did mention earlier, and we are not this either, but Bill previously was on a podcast that was fully dedicated to this.
Oh, man.
Tomorrow we have the Royal Rumble.
The Royal Rumble.
And tomorrow when you listen to this, it is not the Royal Rumble unless who knows when you listen to this.
Unless you're stealing our stream right now. Tell us how you did that.
Lord Sosa, you told me that the RVD and one of the Hardys were your two favorite wrestlers.
Gotta be
That
Jeff.
is Rob Van Dam and Jeff Hardy.
Nobody's favorite Hardy is Matt.
Nobody.
Lita Hardy is pretty fine.
But
Right.
those two picks right there,
Yeah.
tell us why and tell us where the wrestling fanship came from.
I'll take that back.
So
Matt
that
Hardy
was
had a moment.
Bill.
Delete.
Control Alt Delete. Bring it back. Sorry, Matt. Tell us where, when, and how and why, dude.
So the reason I ever watched wrestling was a TLC match. It was the Hardy Boys
I know exactly I know where this is going.
The Dudley Boys
and Edge and Christian.
and Edge. and Christian.
Was this WrestleMania 2000?
I don't know what it was.
I mean, you're somewhat Canadian, so you have to like wrestling. It's kind of like in the
yeah, you had no choice.
yeah,
You had
man.
no choice.
The Canadian Stampede.
Yeah,
Stu Hart.
You literally had no choice.
Yeah, they like rodeo. They like Canadian football only, and they like pro wrestling.
And when I watched Jeff Hardy do a swanton bomb, I was like,
Yep.
that's my guy.
Off the 18-foot ladder.
The colorful ass hair, I'm in it.
Yeah.
And then I found out what ECW was,
Oh man.
and that's when RVD came up.
Yeah, the whole
And I was
fucking
like,
show.
That's the dude. That's the dude. And then the hardcore championship, those were my shit. You would do like the 5-star frog splash. I would do that like from like any random table on top of my little brothers. I don't care.
That's funny as shit. I used to go to ECW shows at the War Memorial Auditorium where the
Oh,
Panthers
hell
practice
yeah.
arena is now. They used to do
That
ECW
must have
shows
been awesome.
like twice a year. I'd go every time because my buddy's dad was friends with the concession guy who ran concessions. So we'd go in early under the guise of we're gonna help with concessions, and then the guy would just be like, "Go," and we'd just go fucking find a spot and just watch every show.
ECW was the best.
Dude, it was
The best.
bonkers. Shit was bonkers, man. Those were the craziest nights,
What
man.
was his name? Johnny or Jimmy something?
Which one? Paulie Dangerously?
No.
Paul Heyman?
No, it's like Johnny something or Jimmy something.
There's Tommy Dreamer.
Tommy
Dreamer.
That's the one.
Yeah, Tommy
He
Dreamer.
was insane.
Tommy Dreamer versus Raven went on for like 5 years.
Yeah,
It's like the
that was
longest feud in history.
insane.
It was incredible. Paul Heyman is now in WWE and has been for years. He was the owner and operator of ECW. Shit was incredible.
Yeah, so I was watching ECW.
That sounds like their
and,
theme song, but that's not their theme song. Oh, it's RVD's WWE music, yeah, for sure. So RVD's music in ECW was "Walk" by Pantera. And holy shit, when that thing would hit in the middle, because all of ECW's music was, they didn't have their own music. They just took real songs.
Yep.
So Tommy Dreamer came out to "Man in a Box" by this is it. I mean, dog, take me back, 1997, man, Jesus.
When I found out his name was Rob Van Dam, I was a huge Jean-Claude Van Damme fan. So I was like, I gotta follow this guy.
Yep. Everyone was convinced they were related.
His ponytail and his like
they were
splits
not.
and all that stuff, like he was insane.
They were crazy. Those were crazy times. The Dudley Boys, New Jack. New Jack used to come out to Natural Born Killers by Ice Cube and Dr. Dre, and the song would continue to play while he would wrestle, and he would push a shopping cart full of mayhem.
Yeah.
And he would like hit people with like chainsaws and fucking like cooking sheets and all kinds of shit. Stop signs. Who else? Sandman came out to Enter Sandman, obviously. And his entrance would take like 20 minutes because he would just go around the crowd just drinking people's beers. And so he'd be hammered by the time he got in the ring. ECW was a fucking vibe, man. I missed that shit.
ECW was the best.
That shit was crazy. Obviously, Stone Cold was in ECW for a little bit.
Yeah, he was.
He was. So was Mick Foley, Chris Jericho, Rey Mysterio. A lot of guys you heard
They all
of.
kind of went through there. Yeah.
Yeah. They all kind of did their. Well, ECW was the only place where you could see a luchador,
Yeah.
unless you were at AAA
Yeah.
or down in Mexico. It's Mick Foley's music from when he was Cactus. Those are the times, man.
Yeah,
You guys.
I was watching like the Attitude Era. That's
Yeah, that shit is all readily available on Peacock. Well, I guess it's all going to switch to Netflix real soon here, but you can watch all that ECW stuff. Dwayne.
Oh, I know this one.
That's Jericho.
Yeah.
Jericho's WWE music.
The Y2K.
Yeah. The Y2 Jericho. Y2J.
Yeah.
Is this Papa Shango?
That was Hardy.
Oh, this was yes.
That's where it comes
I'm
from.
thinking of their regular. You got to fire up in honor of tomorrow's Royal Rumble. You got to fire up some Living Color there, buddy. Fire up some Cult of Personality. That is the fucking. No guy owns a song more than CM Punk owns this song right now. You play this song anywhere in the world. You play it on a jukebox at a bar, and 10 to 12 nerds are going to be like, oh, best in the world. Best in the world. Crazy. So, fun story. CM Punk goes back to AEW after 15 years away from, or not 15 years, a while away from, 9 years away from wrestling. And AEW buys Cult of Personality so they can use it as his intro music, right? Mm-hmm. So he's there for a couple of years. He has a falling out with the owner. He leaves AEW. He's going to go back to WWE. AEW still, to this day, owns the original Cult of Personality by Living Color. Vince Triple H is like, well, we can't have CM Punk and not have Cult of Personality. So they have Living Color re-record Cult of Personality, and then WWE buys that version of it. So when CM Punk,
what a loophole!
Yeah. So when CM Punk comes out to Cult of Personality, it's not the OG from the original record back in like 88, 89. It is the recently re-recorded 2022.
2023 remastered
there it is.
version.
That's cool.
That's nuts.
The only thing that's different is Corey's vocals are a little like,
2023.
yeah, his vocals are a little like you can hear it. You're like, oh, this guy sounds old, but yeah. But you can't have CM Punk and not have Cult of Personality.
What's your favorite entrance?
Finn Balor's demon entrance. You can look that up. It's called Catch Your Breath. He comes out in the body paint.
Mm-hmm.
So normally Finn Balor is just a really good looking Irish dude wearing a leather jacket, and he fucking comes out and does his stuff. But when he gets super pissed, he fucking threatens he's like, I'm coming out as the demon. And the fucking demon comes out and he gets a demon full body paint on his body. And like the demon's like it lives in his throat, and the tongue comes down and the teeth are on his belly or whatever. And he crawls out and the fucking lights go out and the smoke comes out. And he's only broken the demon out like maybe 10 times since he's been in WWE. So it's like a big fucking deal if the demon comes out. So that's my shit. Plus Finn is my guy because Irish guy, whatever. Right. He's fucking awesome. He started Bullet Club, which is obviously my favorite shit. So yeah, man, when fucking Finn breaks out the demon, forget it. You can't tell me shit. That shit is awesome. I'm partial to that. I'm partial to he comes out of the smoke and it fucking so good. Love Goldberg's entrance.
Are you guys hearing this?
Yeah, man.
Are you guys feeling this?
Shout out to CFOs, man. Those dudes had all the dope fucking intros. Every good WWE intro in the last 10 years that doesn't involve a real song was probably done by this band called CFOs. Those dudes were fucking killing it. They were
that fucking visual right there too.
Look at the demon, man. That shit is rad. Oh man. And he'll crawl around and the lights are all out and it builds to this hook
that's
right
him,
now.
right?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, that's him up there. Yeah. And he fucking throws his hands up and the whole fucking crowd does it with him and the lights come up. That shit is crazy. You can't do a better entrance. That kid's got it figured out, man. He's fucking 40 years old now, but that shit is crazy. I was partial to Goldberg standing in the sparks. Goldberg was standing in the sparks and like breathe it in, and then he would step out of the sparks and like breathe it out like he's breathing fire. That shit was crazy.
I always like the Kane entrance.
It's like 80% of your character, man. If you got a dope intro, it doesn't matter what you do in the ring. The people are gonna be like, I just want to watch this dude do an intro. Right now, one of the most popular guys in wrestling is Jey Uso, and he has the Yeet intro where he just says Yeet over and over again. But his song is just it's called Day One Ish. Play that, and he's just got some people fucking nodding along with him, and he's the most over guy. He's the most over guy in the company just because his entrance is so dope.
Yeah.
Shit is crazy, and it's like if you can come up with a great intro. Day one is just me, and this is it for 3 minutes. The crowd just losing their fucking minds. It's like going to a Travis Scott show.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Roman Reigns' intro is like 8 minutes long. And it's real slow and like orchestral and everything like that. Man, wrestling is the best, man. I don't know how many times I've hijacked this show talking about wrestling. Wrestling is the best shit. This was my alarm for a few months. Like I was like, get your ass out of bed and go be great. Put your fucking ones up. Acknowledge your tribal chief. Yeah. So anyway, tomorrow's the Royal Rumble. Shout out. Yeah, I will say, watch us on Cultura Combat Coffee Club.
I mean, it'll be on YouTube.
This isn't coming out till April, but you can check it back out if you want. That's tomorrow. I can't wait.
It's gonna be so hyped, dude. That's why I wanted to bring that back around there and include you in, because yes, you do have some wrestling fanship.
I can't believe you were in ECW. That's great. As a child, that's fantastic.
You were just exposed to everything, no matter where you were.
And fucking ECW is the best way to describe it is exposed to.
The other thing was I was going through puberty at that time.
Yep. Sounds
divas. Wow.
Oh, Francine.
Stacy Keibler, bro.
Oh, Stacy Keibler on WWE for sure.
Trish Stratus, like they were too much.
Trish made men out of so many boys. So Trish and Lita both. Trish and Lita both made men out of so many boys.
Who's mine? Sable, right?
Yeah, Sable. Sable's a Playboy.
Brock Lesnar's wife, man.
They're married to Brock Lesnar now.
Well, I'm sorry, Brock, but one of my first entrepreneur endeavors was someone on this neighborhood had a color printer.
Oh my god!
and I printed like high def laser ink, laser jet ink printing.
Blow up doll.
No, Jesus Christ, no. The Playboy thing though.
Yeah.
And then took it to school, made copies.
Oh, you were the coolest
sold
dude
it.
yeah. All boys.
Fifth
school?
grade.
Like,
who am I? What's going on? Ay Dios mío, I'm sorry.
You were the bookie.
I was I was the bookie then. For that. And that was one of those made men out of boys moments there. Sable.
What was your favorite?
What?
That was your favorite diva?
I mean,
Sable?
at that time, probably, yeah. Honestly, I can't name too many of the OG outside of like Sable, Stacy Keibler, China. Like
China was technically China hated
dude,
being
like,
lumped in with the divas. She wanted to be one of the guys. She won the Intercontinental title.
Which
there was
one of the realest, baddest
her story
of all
so
time,
sad,
though.
though.
So bad. She
fucking heart, like. But
the way the other wrestlers who were all drug addicts also were trying to get to her. Like if a fucking locker room full of drug addicts were like, hey man, you're a drug addict. That's when you know you've got some shit going on.
No, that's heartbreaking though. I mean, a lot of the stories.
I'm trying to think. Why am I drawing a blank on all these divas besides Lita and Trish? There was Molly Holly.
Yeah, Trish Stratus again.
Jackie. She was the champ.
Jackie also, yeah.
Yeah. There was a lot.
Tori Wilson.
These were all a little after.
Yeah. Dawn Marie.
Still
Love her.
Well, Dawn Marie was.
It's like I passed the baton.
She came from ECW. She came from. She was in ECW.
Yeah.
Francine was in ECW. Beulah was Tommy Dreamer's girl, and Beulah was the first girl I ever saw take bumps, and not in that way, Miami people. In like that, she would actually do moves in the wrestling ring. I'll never forget when Raven DDT'd Beulah in front of Tommy Dreamer, who was handcuffed to the cage.
Yeah.
He fucking drags her into the ring, and he fucking even flow DDT'd her, and it was just like, holy shit, we're hitting girls now.
Tommy Dreamer was like Johnny Cage.
Yeah. So Tommy Dreamer, his name is Tommy Dreamer, right? And his character was always supposed to be the fucking all-American fucking, surfer dude, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And he just turned into friggin' Tommy Dreamer, who was like one of the most hardcore fucking grimiest.
Yeah,
he wrestled
an
in
insane human being.
wrestled in jeans and ripped up t-shirts. And so his girlfriend in his girlfriend in ECW was Beulah McGillicuddy.
Of course she is.
And he feuded with Raven, who was Raven used to be Tommy Flamingo. Yeah. Raven was in WCW. His name was Tommy Flamingo, and he's a Jewish kid from down here.
Really?
And he used to fucking wear like Hawaiian shirts and shit, and do like the whole and wear like he put like a lot of like sunscreen on his nose, and he was like a tourist character. Then he gets to friggin' ECW, and he turns into a guy who listens to Pearl Jam, wears a lot of flannel. Calls himself Raven, and even calls his finisher the even flow DDT. It's just a DDT, but no, this is the even flow DDT. I'm like, okie dokie. So yeah, man, and he feuded with. Oh man, he
does some great matches.
He crucified Tommy Dreamer one time, legit. He crucified him so bad that the next week on ECW TV, Paul Heyman had to come out and apologize to his sponsors for having a guy get crucified on television. Incredible.
ECW
shit.
was insane, bro.
Insane. That shit was crazy. They had no rules at all.
They need to bring that shit back.
No.
No.
As someone who likes wrestlers and wants them all to live long and prosper,
I would watch it. I would go back to watch
Don't do that.
For sure.
It has no place in being there.
The amount of times I watch a wrestling show and I just get horrified. I'll be, please don't do that. No, don't do that. Because I just tell me a fun story and then do your wrestling and stuff. Don't do the super horrifying, like, I'm going to throw this guy through 4 panes of glass. Like, no, don't do that. Mm-hmm. I want him to be okay tomorrow. Jesus.
Remember when they used to jump off the fist from SmackDown?
Yeah, the stage. Jeff Hardy did that shit all the time. He'd climb to the top of the video board and just fling himself off of it into nothing. The guy would
would always move.
Yeah, they would always move. Like, go ahead, bro, that's you.
Yeah.
You're not letting you land on me and crack on my ribs.
It was so beautiful though. Like from like a Cirque du Soleil standpoint, the way that they would just
Shane McMahon, he was insane.
Right. Shane McMahon's bit was he would come back every year at WrestleMania and throw himself off something higher. Yeah. He threw himself off Hell in a Cell and fucking he did the across the world to AJ Styles at the WrestleMania I went to in Orlando. Just crazy shit.
Insane humans, bro.
What's the last wrestling that you kept up with? Because we're talking old wrestling, and we just mentioned the wrestling event for tomorrow, which whenever you listen to this, it was 3 months ago.
I can't remember. It's got to be sometime in like 2007 or 8, somewhere around there. Where
you kind of let it go.
Yeah.
But with everything that you're saying, it sounds like you're like legit.
I was into it, yeah. I think Rikishi, his fucking his ass just everywhere. I was like, I can't watch this anymore. And then my mom would walk in and she'd be like, "What the fuck are you watching? These men with fat asses and shit." And I'm like,
so many times
I think you're
in my
right.
life.
Like I don't think I should be watching this. Yeah. I just kind of stopped.
The song you played, the "This Me Oos," that kid Jey Uso is Rikishi's son.
What?
Yeah. Because the Anoa'i family from Samoa.
I think you told me some of this.
They're all in wrestling. This is the Rock's family. This is Rikishi's family. This is Roman Reigns' family. This is fucking the Usos. This is
Broman Brains.
This is Tama Tonga and Tongaloa, the Gorillas of Destiny, who are now in WWE in the Bloodline. All right, Solo Sikoa.
There you just lost me. I literally just heard you say Tua Tagovailoa and Destiny's Child.
The head shrinker.
That's what I thought he said.
I swear to God. No offense. Like, that's legit what I just heard you say.
Tama Tonga and Tongaloa.
Yeah, but then you said something Destiny's Child.
They were they were the Gorillas of Destiny in Japan. Yeah. They were in Bullet Club, and now they're in the U.S. and they're in the Bloodline.
Oh my God!
And me and Hollywood threw a too sweet to fucking Tama Tonga at a house show a couple weeks ago, and he started to do it, and then he put his one up. Like, you son of a bitch!
Wow!
I know who you are, but he was giving us like the nod because we were like eye level with him. We were like 4 rows up. We were like right eye, and he was standing on the thing. And we were like, "Yo, too sweet," and he was just like he was about to do it, and he put his one up. Like, you jerk!
Pulled out, hit the eject button last second.
Yeah. But so any Samoan wrestler in fucking wrestling is probably a member of the Anoa'i family.
Okay.
So
what made me stop watching was actually working at the arena. I worked some type of event. I don't remember what it was. And Randy Orton had like a cast. And then I saw him in the back with taking it off and just like walking normally. And I'm like, fuck this shit.
So that was a bit
Wow.
because his dad,
Bill,
his
explain it.
dad, Cowboy Bob Orton, famously always for like 2 decades had the cast on, and he would use it as a weapon. So there was a bit where Randy was using the cast again as like an ode to his old man.
I couldn't do it.
But yeah, so that was fake on. That was faking it, but in terms of storyline, not faking it in such that this shit is all fake.
Right. After that, I was like, I can't do this. There's no way. I just saw him. He's fine.
There was a storyline though.
I don't care.
What? You love movies.
That's what I tell people. How can you watch that fake shit? Like you watch that show with the fucking dragons, don't you?
I clock out of movies a lot.
Huh? Dragon Men?
I haven't even been able to watch
Shut
other
up.
seasons.
You like that dragon show.
Game of Thrones back in the day. Yeah. It
Don't-
ended horribly.
Don't go back in the day like if we're another
Because
lifetime.
there's a new one now, and I haven't been able to watch
Do you know the only season of Game of Thrones I ever watched was the last one?
That's the worst one.
I know. But I was living with Dale at the time. I just moved in with Dale. He was obsessed with it. And I was like, all right, it's the last season. I'll watch it. And then like midway through it, I'm like, this kind of sucks. And he's like, you're wrong, but you're right.
Yeah, that was so bad.
It's very good, but this does suck.
Starbucks season. Everyone. Belovingly. Yeah. You can't be like that and then be with the other.
I know, but I can't watch a lot of things anymore. For the past like year or two, I can't get into like TV shows.
I'm with you.
I just like lose interest really fast.
Pro sports, pro wrestling, Star Wars. That's it.
It's tough.
What are your 3?
Real Madrid.
It's a pro sport.
Where are they now? Are they in the did they advance out in Champions League? Did they get out of the group
They're
stage?
playing Manchester City.
Oh shit.
That's gonna be a great.
That's gonna be litty. Is it a knockout? 2-legger?
It's a knockout.
I would never understand this and I would never get into this. Even if I tried.
I mean, you watched El Clásico with me and you were really into that one.
No. I love competitive football. I love it. I love it more than anything.
Ice Age just crashed through the window. He said football with a U.
The season.
Get him.
The season.
Get him out of here.
Everything I can never keep up with.
Just keep up with Champions League. That's all you.
I can't,
that's the one.
dude. I can't. Is Samuel Eto'o there? Look, I can't. This is I was mentioning NHL and FIFA being the greatest games. Like that's where I got my knowledge from in those 2 sports. I'm an outsider, but a huge fan.
Outsiders wrestling. Kevin Nash, Scott Hall.
Oh my god!
I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ. Razor Ramon.
They joined
R.I.P.
Hulk Hogan and formed the NWO. It's not important.
It's not a big deal.
Everybody knows. Everybody knows that
Not
story.
a sports podcast.
Even your grandmother knows the story.
Not a
of the
wrestling
NWO.
podcast. Listen, if your grandma knows Kendrick Lamar, she might know the Outsiders and everything else as well.
She might know Hulk Hogan. Yeah.
You know what I got really into?
Tell
F1.
me.
Formula 1.
I don't
What?
get it.
I'm so hooked.
I can't do it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I live in an F1 household and I don't
Yes,
get
you
it.
do. He
I
does.
don't fucking get it.
Yeah, I'm so hooked.
Getting up at 3 in the
It's
morning
really
to watch
bad.
qualies. No, man. No fucking chance,
Yes.
bro. They're in Dubai this week. Dude,
me-
Verstappen's going to win. What are we doing?
Me and Marcelo like texting like at 4 in the morning.
It's so
you're
boring.
medicine.
Verstappen's going to win every fucking week, okay? Oh,
I
not
don't-
this season.
yeah.
Baby
Look,
Lando won
I
a couple this year. Who cares?
I don't
Verstappen
get
was
it.
way out in front.
I don't get
We're
it.
wasting our time here. Leonard Hamilton. Leonard Hamilton is not very good looking.
Leonard Hamilton.
Lewis Hamilton is very good looking. Leonard Hamilton is
the
not
basketball
good looking.
coach?
Yeah, the Knowles basketball coach. Former coach of the Miami Hurricanes. He is not good looking. Not as good looking as Lewis Hamilton.
I am. So that is something that I will always be ignorant to. I think, like, anything F1,
Mm-hmm.
NASCAR, Grand Prix.
NASCAR,
no offense.
I don't understand.
I will.
That's
will.
What's
just
not
going
to
in
understand
circles.
about NASCAR? It's going
Bro,
around in circles.
can't
It's
do
very
that.
easy.
All of them to me is just they're making a left turn, they're making another left turn, or they're making a squid. Like they're just driving, dude.
F1
like, I
at
don't know,
least.
like
F1 at least the car is allowed to be good.
talented
Your car is
driving,
allowed
but
to be
still.
good. NASCAR, they penalize you if your car is too good.
Yeah.
They're like, get out of here. Your car is too fast. It's like, that's a race.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I think my my just bare knuckles joke for that is anything that has to do with racing is not interesting to me, even if crashes happen, even if whatever happens.
It's called
to me.
It's called fan width.
Well,
So you know, like your computer has bandwidth or whatever. Your computer has memory. Your computer can only hold so much. As a sports fan in 2025, now that we have access to like when we were growing up, it was football, baseball, basketball, maybe hockey. That's all we had. We didn't even have soccer.
We have table tennis. And
Right.
fucking
Now
Bengals.
we have fucking everything.
Yeah,
Do you want to watch Australian rules football? You can. It's on FS1.
I
watch
saw
people playing
pickleball being pickleball being played at Fenway Park.
You know what
Yeah.
I've seen?
Literally. So
Freaking what's that tossing game?
Bags.
Cornhole.
on
Bags.
ESPN.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck? College teams.
Yeah.
Well, it blew up again during COVID.
Yeah.
And then after that, an actual league,
Mhm.
American Cornhole League, and it's playing in this and that, and like.
It's called fan width, man. You only have time in your brain to invest in certain like to really give a shit about things. To like really give a shit.
That's why I like F1 because it's just on the weekend, and it's just that
Yeah,
one
no, but-
2 hours done.
But still, for me, the whole driving thing.
I love it. I'm so hooked.
It's-
I have a simulator at home right now.
Nice.
Me
I'm, like,
watching.
Hooked.
Okay, but that's completely different because growing up, one of the dopest things I asked for a brother or a sister or a dog. I got none of those. I got a simulator, a Gran Turismo on
That's an
PlayStation
amazing
2,
game.
maybe
They've made Gran Turismo for every
simulator
PlayStation, yeah.
thing or whatever.
Mhm.
Doing that shit, coolest thing in the world. Watching that shit, unless you're watching it like from the driver POV,
You can.
understood. But if you're just watching it on TV, like
Yeah.
just like laps and laps, or if you go there to watch it and sit there, NASCAR, Grand Prix, F1, whatever it is, to me, no.
Yeah.
Makes zero sense to me. Fan with, heard.
Yeah.
But to me, it's like just going somewhere and watching fish swim. That's the comparison that
Hold
I
on.
give it to. Like,
Is that on Hard Rock? Can I bet that? Fucking minus 200.
what type of fish? Though?
Minus
Because
200
look,
for this
we have-
trout.
we
This
have
trout
stuff.
is a clear favorite today. You know what? I don't like this trout. I'm going to go with
What
this
it-
fucking bass over here.
Imagine a
Plus 110. That's cash, brother.
Imagine a betting app that you type in
Parlay.
trout and it's like you can bet on either Mike Trout or an actual trout, the fish.
Who weighs more?
What are the odds on what are better odds? That's kind of how I see it in that.
Yeah.
And again, I am a fan to so many things and I am respectful to things that I don't even understand.
I don't even
That's
pretend.
that's what it is for me. Like
Yeah,
it's
I don't even pretend anymore.
if you're
Football, Americano, basketball, soccer, hockey, nothing else.
nothing else, bro.
Nothing else. Like I try to be informed on everything
And
because
if-
I've somehow carved out this niche as a fucking sports guy. So I try to know what's going on with everything, but I can't. I've tried to watch
Yeah.
F1. Like Cello's like, yo, we're getting up early. We're gonna watch fucking Dubai or whatever. I'm just like, not a chance in hell.
Celo's hooked.
I'm just not gonna do that. I'm just not. Pixar comes over. They order bagel.
Pixar too.
Yeah, they order
For
bagel
that?
sandwiches.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
He's in it?
It's
Yeah.
crazy. I can see the appeal in it because
The
it's 2 hours.
strategies and everything. Yeah.
Bang, 2 hours. You're in and out. Right.
It's always 2 hours.
I'm on my mediums. I'm on my firms or whatever. The tires. You gotta change my tires. Oh, I already used my soft tires. I gotta use my hard tires now. Blah, blah, blah. It's raining. Blah, whatever. Can't do it, man. But I am gonna sit there and watch football for fucking 14 hours. We all got our things.
Right.
It is what it is.
Right.
It is what it. Games I'm not. People are like people walk in and it's like USC's playing Arizona State at 11:30 at night. It's the second quarter. You got money on this? No.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you watching it for? Because ball, dog. Because in the middle of March, I'm going to be like,
ball
damn,
is
I could
life.
really use some ball right about now. Fuck.
You think that's gonna be your rollover ball?
What do you mean?
Like you're just gonna stock up on that ball and you're like, oh,
Dude, I just fucking, I pack myself full of so much ball
as much as possible.
that by the
yeah.
time ball is over, I'm like, all right, man, I think I'm good on ball for a little while. But then I find myself watching the fucking combine. I'm like, all right, man, I got to see if the third string wide receiver from USC can run a 40 quicker than fucking 4.6. Because I think he might get a nice little draft pick in the 5th round for the Jets. That'd be great.
I walked into their house once. Bunch of WNBA games.
Oh,
like-
dude.
I was
so,
just like, wow.
So
Sounds about right.
my loophole is obviously it's football hoops. I have to include the ladies in hoops now because I
No, they're good
fucking
now. They're good.
love the WNBA.
Yeah.
I love the WNBA.
That's good.
I've been watching Unrivaled. That 3-on-3 full court shit they got going on over in Hialeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
They just told me about that.
Yeah, Phantom Gang. What's good?
What's happening there?
So I don't fucking know right now. I missed a game tonight. I don't know. But,
No. But just in general, I heard.
So the
was the name of the
WNBA,
league.
the WNBA pays shit wages. So to circumvent the money situation, these girls go overseas when it's not WNBA season, and that is how Brittany Griner ended up in a Russian prison for 2 years.
Heard.
So after the WNBA blows up this year because of Caitlin Clark effect and other things, they are like, well, we've got some money now. We've got some backing. Let's do this. They put together this 3-on-3 league. They play it in Miami. There's 30 girls in it. It's the 30 of the top girls in WNBA, not Caitlin Clark, not Asia Wilson, but just about everybody else.
10 teams?
6, actually. It's only 6. 30 teams. Each team gets 5 girls. They play 3-on-3. Full court, smaller court, obviously, but they play full court 3-on-3. And they're all guaranteed to make at least like $2.5 million or something like that.
Jesus.
So they don't have to go to fucking Russia or fucking wherever else to play. They can stay in the States
and get arrested for a vape.
Right, exactly. And literally live for 2 years in a Russian prison as a fucking gay girl who they tend to frown on that shit over there.
And black.
Right. She's
black
all
gay.
the strikes
No.
strikes against her, right? In the eyes of that particular country, right?
Heard.
So they put this league together. Brianna Stewart and Nafisa Collier were like the spearheads for it. And now they play. And so now they play on Fridays and Saturdays and Mondays. And it's on TNT. They have a streaming platform. They have all kinds of sponsors, and all these girls are making money. So it's great, man. I love it. I enjoy the shit out of it. I enjoy WNBA mostly because I'm not emotionally invested in any of the teams.
Right.
So I just watch it to enjoy it. So it's like I fucking love the Vegas Aces because they got Asia Wilson and Kelsey Plum, who's my fucking girlfriend, who I love. And then I love watching the Fever because they got Caitlin Clark and everyone, she's a phenomenon or whatever. And I love watching the New York team because they got Brianna Stewart, who's like probably the greatest college player of all time. They also have Sabrina Ionescu, who's the first girl to ever have her signature shoe. Yep. It's selling like crazy. Like you see dudes wear.
She's dope.
Tyler Hero wears the Sabrina Ionescu in games. It's crazy. So it's like the WNBA is like it's super fun to watch, dude. I love WNBA and I like to bet on it too. Fucking. You bet on Caitlin Clark assists over?
Yep.
Cash me out, bro.
And what's homegirl's rebounds?
Angel Reese's rebounds.
Yep.
Mostly because she misses a lot of freaking easy ones. Shot. And then she gets another rebound.
But she just gets it herself.
You're not allowed to say that because that makes you a Caitlin Clark fanboy, but whatever. It's fun.
More of the
Angel has all the rings, man. Angel won the ring and Angel beat Caitlin for the title in college, and now they're both chasing it in
they're
WWE.
doing it now, yeah. I started OG, that old, what is it?
Not a sports podcast.
Cheryl Swoops, Cynthia Cooper, Tina Thompson,
the Rockets teams,
Lisa Leslie,
the Comets,
Rebecca Lobo,
the Houston Comets won the first 4 titles in NBA history.
Yeah, but that like Don Staley, holy shit, that Martin episode.
Yeah.
Do you remember that Martin episode when he plays the women's team?
Yeah,
bro. Like, okay, so that's when I got into it. Women's basketball. I mean, I stuck through it.
Bona fides.
But yes, it got heavy and strong now. Shout out Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
Shout out Sabrina though, because I feel like that's who got it going, and then
she was the
and then
shooter.
Caitlin broke it through.
All these girls built the foundation. Caitlin fucking shot it to them.
Yeah.
And for all the shit that comes along with that poor girl that she has nothing to do with, where for whatever reason a certain segment of the population has decided she's the great white hope, and they fucking link their insecurities to her, and they want to see her beat all these fucking black girls or whatever, and it just sucks, and she has to deal with this shit, and these girls who are in this league, who helped build this league, have to deal with the shit of these terrible Caitlin Clark fans. Like, that sucks, but just distilled down to its purest form, watching Caitlin Clark hoop, like, she's like LeBron.
She's like Steph, yeah.
Yeah, she's her. The reason I take her to hit assists every night is because the passes she throws are it's LeBron shit. She's throwing hit aheads. She's throwing no looks, like, and
I like to think she throws like Luka passes.
Yeah, wearing Lucas right now. Shout out. Dude, she is.
It's
There
like
is
Luka
no
passes and then shoots like Curry. Like
there is no hype. There is no hype about that girl. Everything about her is
it's
legit,
real. It's
100% legit. And if it takes her to elevate Brianna Stewart, to elevate Asia Wilson, to elevate Kelsey Plum, to elevate Nafisa Collier, then fucking awesome. Let's do it. Like, whatever it takes. And you know, and the Martin episode happens in group chats around the country all the time with dudes who are just fucking frustrated athletes in their own heads, and they're like, why would I watch that shit? They can't even make layups. I'd wreck these girls. Like, brother, let me just tell you, as somebody who had a friend who married a girl who played in the WNBA for 4 years, you are not wrecking these girls.
Yeah,
or the Santi thing all over again.
There's standard Santi. Santi's going to drag Ruth Riley into the fucking deep water.
Yeah, no chance.
You are not, dude. She is going to smash you in the post, my guy. She's going to trash you.
Santi, which is tremendo hooper. I love hooping with him. Always been a fan of his. Me as well. Previously a hooper. No, neither one of us, brother. Neither one of us can.
Forget about
I was in my prime.
Yeah.
I was getting challenged or bodied by FIU women's basketball players in the rec, like they're showing up and
they're fun games.
Like, dude,
they're very fun games.
It's so much fun.
No,
I love playing against them because they are good.
Yeah.
They are good,
and some of them want you to like play them right. Like they're like, none of this bullshit.
This girl who I played against,
no matter how hard you try, they'll still prove you wrong.
Dude, yeah, it doesn't.
Talent is talent.
Yeah, it doesn't really. It's not up to you.
Talent is talent.
It's sadly, it's not up to you.
No,
it's
at all.
not up to you.
Talent is talent. It's
forget about WNBA girls.
Yep.
D1 girls. You're listen. Unless you're like, unless you're like a G League level talent NBA guy, you're gonna have a hard time with them. All right, you're not, if you're like a top 25 USA All American, McDonald's All American type, you're gonna have a hard time playing these girls, man. This girl I played against, I'm not going to drop her name, but she married a buddy of mine. She used to come out. Me and my buddies had a Saturday morning run for like 20 years. She used to come out and play with us. If you leave her open, she's not going to miss.
Right.
She's always going to make the right pass. She's smarter than you on defense. Like, she's just like, you know, can I out physical her? Sure. Did she play with us when she had just gotten pregnant? And then she went for a fucking layup and I was going to go up and challenge the layup and I pulled back. Because I was like, oh, right, she's pregnant. And I landed. I looked at my friends. I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? And she landed and she's like, you weren't going to block it anyway. She's like, you weren't going to get there anyway. Did she bring her friends out from the college that you played at? Did she bring her friends out one Saturday morning and run with us fucking frustrated high school jocks or whatever?
Yeah.
And her and her two friends just absolutely fucking wrecked us in a circle. Because instead of playing 5-on-5 that day, we just played 3-on-3, her and her two friends, and we would just go in circles, and they held the court for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
And listen, my friends and I aren't bums. We're not good, but we're not bums. Like we're pretty good hoopers. We're pretty good playground hoopers. We had no chance. No fucking chance. You need to fucking get over yourself, average guy watching television. You're not better than fucking Caitlin Clark. I'm sorry.
No chance. No chance.
You're not fuck Caitlin Clark. You're not better than Marina Mayberry, bro. You're not good enough, man. They're gonna swamp you, dude.
You're not good against someone from FIU,
right? Exactly.
Not even a high school player. There's some high school players that kick your ass.
Right. Look, if you're a regular ass dude, like if you played some high school ball and you fucking play against high school girls, okay, probably just physicality eventually is you're gonna win that shit. But if you're just a guy.
But again, this is also just like a dumb thing to prove, period. So why not just give the flowers?
Period? Right. Yeah. Why do you need to beat them so bad? What's wrong with you?
And in this conversation, there are two names that if I didn't mention, because they are actually my two favorite hoopers of all time, and they're sandwiched in between the eras that we're talking about.
Marvin Johnson,
Diana Taurasi, and Maya Moore. Those are my two favorite hoopers, female hoopers of all time.
Love DT. Shouldn't have been on the Olympic team this year, but I love DT.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was more like a Udonis type of thing.
Her game reminds me of Melo.
DT?
Yeah.
I think she's more of a Chris Paul. I think she's more of a
now.
I mean, now she's
now,
fucking, yeah.
No,
but like she's a true point guard. She's a true like.
But now, like she became almost like Melo. She's just.
Oh, you mean now? You mean late stage Melo? Yeah, I got you.
It's the same.
Yeah.
It's like watching Melo play.
Yeah.
One of the greatest pull-ups, bro.
Number 15.
She
15. Syracuse.
I'm more of a Sue Bird guy.
Oh, I love Sue.
Love Sue.
As a Seattle guy, how could I not, dude?
Well, I also think Sue and Meg are the first family. They're the true first family. Doesn't matter who's in office. Sue and Meg are the first family.
Those are two that I say adopt me.
Yeah, fully, man. They're the
or let me crash.
Nobody,
like, whatever.
Nobody has dragged America to more greatness in the last 20 years than Sue Bird and fucking Megan Rapinoe. Megan Rapinoe's won 2 World Cups. Sue Bird's won multiple gold medals at the Olympics. I mean, come on. What are we talking about?
Shout out. Shout out. 2 of the GOATs.
Megan Rapinoe is so good that when her fucking Funko Pop dropped, I went out of my way to get that fucking. I saw that shit was coming. I'm like, oh, pink-haired Megan? They got pink-haired Megan in a Funko?
Where is this dropping?
It already dropped. This was like a year ago.
No, where is it dropping?
Oh, I literally checked Amazon I saw it that it was coming out, and I checked Amazon every day for a month, and the day it came out, I fucking got it.
Okay.
I bought that shit.
Because I see a lot of the exclusive Funkos at Target.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like I saw a lot of those, and then obviously like comic book shops and
dude, I found a store in
Silva store. It has a bunch of them.
Oh,
where? Who?
Shout out Kick Circuit.
Oh, Kick Circuit for sure. Okay, shout out for sure.
Shout out Cibida and the entire fam out there. Eddie, we were just talking about him, so shout out.
Just co-signed, just a little networking. I co-signed. Shout out our boy Doug at Douglas Esquire.
Shout out.
He ordered a few pairs of shoes in the wrong size. He didn't know what to do with them. And I said, and one of them was really good, like a Durhambach pair of 6s, J's. Oh, shit. And I was like, I'm like, what are you gonna do with it? He's like, I don't know. I'm like, fucking give him the Kick Circuit. He's like, what's Kick Circuit? I'm like, you fool.
Wow.
I was like, my boy Eddie runs it, Silver runs it, owns it, whatever. I'm like, give them to me. They'll fucking co-sign them for you or consign them for you. Called Eddie, took a picture of them, sent it to Ed. Ed's like, hell yeah, I want those.
Perfect.
Boom. Networking. Go to Kick Circuit. Also, buy the 23s and the J23s and 11.5s. Those are mine. So please purchase those, and so I can get my cut. Thank you. That'd be great. Appreciate you. Hopefully they're sold by the time this airs.
Tag the link on the clip in case it didn't sell.
They just celebrated their 2nd anniversary, and I posted our 3-list pop-up, our first, the only one we've ever done.
3PU.
3PU, number 1.
Another 3PU, but shout out.
We were there on opening day. We did a 5-hour podcast, and it's the most purest form of what the 3-list is for me. Facts. Even more so than the awesome trip to the Improv, even more so than any road trip thing we've done. The show at the freaking Kick Circuit, it's all of our homies.
Yeah.
It's all of we've made some new homies at that thing, and it was just celebrating our friends. I mean, that's my favorite episode.
That's an embodiment.
That is what 3-list is.
I would say if there's a yin yang to 3-list episodes or 3-list productions, whatever, it's that and maybe Family Fest.
Yeah,
I would say those are the 2 halves.
But that was also fam. That was also just littered with fam too. Like those are all like that's
shout out Steve Stowe, man.
Yeah, that whole building is just full of our people, whether they want to admit it or not.
Someone sees us and it's like, oh, what are you guys doing here? It's kind of like the cousins that got invited to the holiday dinner or whatever. Like
I went to the wrestling show a couple of days after Christmas. Travis, shout out Trav, and him and Hollywood went to a wrestling show, not a televised event, just a house show, just like the wrestlers putting on a show for us or whatever. And the amount, the so many of the ushers, the CSEs or whatever, talked to me like I had never left. They were just like, "Oh, Mr. Bill, how you doing? Whatever." We went and sat in seats that we weren't supposed to be sitting in, and they were like, "Oh, y'all are good. You're fine. Whatever." Obviously, Hollywood was there too, so that helps. But also, a few of them were just like, "Hey, man." A couple of the camera dudes were there. It was like, "All right,
that's home."
It's home, man. It's home. I haven't been back. That's the first time I'd been there in about a year, and it's like you never left.
There's a key under the mat.
That's it. I'll be back on March 8th, right around the time this posts. So I'll be there.
Amen, brother. And much like this place here, the Stew, I believe that the Stew, no matter how many times we shout him out and he's not here, this place also has a key under the mat for the 4th official guest of the 3-list.
Frank Butera. Thank you, Frank.
Oh, Frank. Shout out to Frank.
Shout out, brother.
Shout out, Frank. Hold on. Frank's the original 3, motherfuckers. Let's go. Let's get it right. But to the 4th, the Lord himself, and Lord George Motto
George Motto
legend
with legendary.
legendary.
Thank you so much, George.
Wait a second. Wait a second. We're getting closer.
Your
though.
contributions to the three lists have
finally
not
got
been
close.
forgotten. Thank you, my brother.
Well, that wraps up our starting 5 of the 3. Brother, the Lord himself, Lord Sosa.
Never ever forget our executive producer,
The
the
notorious
notorious SMP. Thank you, Steph. Thank God
we
for
love
you, Steph.
Steph,
Steph, we
okay,
love you.
hold that
Thank
thought.
you.
Hold that thought. Hold that
Rebecca.
thought. We love her.
We, of course,
Rebecca.
are talking about our first true fan, Marvin the Marantula Johnson. Thank you, Marvin.
The Marantula, we love you.
Appreciate you, brother.
He's the only one listening.
We will
Yeah.
no, because also Danira is listening to every episode
Danira!
since day one. Thank you, D.
We
This is the
love
reason
you.
you got your own episode, sweetheart. Thank you so
Amen.
much.
55. Check
We-
it out, De Niro Welch. We love you.
It may not have even posted by the time this one posted, but it's definitely going to post
Probably
sometimes.
not. But we still love all of you.
No, we're
And-
kidding, Junior. We're
And-
kidding. We're
and-
kidding. We're kidding.
And we love this guy here, the guy that almost got a Florida Panthers Stanley
Cup
ring.
championship ring
Our
out of a
brother.
pure clerical error.
I almost had it. I was so close.
So fucking close. We were all rooting for you.
So close. I got all my sizing, everything.
God damn! If it would have gotten to the point where I gotten sized, I'd be pissed if I didn't get it. Like if it would have gotten canceled
you're-
before that, somebody
that
would have
point-
figured out what was going on. I'm sure.
You're pot committed. Like
Yeah, I'm in, man.
We're
I
all
like
in.
you know what's. I need a size 12. Let's do it. Give me my shit. It's a really nice ring too. The Panthers did it up.
It
Man.
is.
They killed it.
It is. Shout out to the Dead Flamingo pop up at Casa Diki. I saw Bruce 214 out there the other day.
Oh, Bruce was at Casa Tiki
Showing
for a
me
change.
His ring.
Uh-huh.
And yes, it is exactly what you said. It is a very nice ring.
It's
and
super
a
nice.
different shape too.
Yeah, with the
Different to the
rounded.
ones that I've
the-
seen.
The
Very
the
dope,
players
though.
ones
Very-
it opens up
It's
and like
massive.
Ah.
the stadium is inside there or some shit. Yeah.
And then fucking
Sick.
Victor Iraq comes out and throws the fucking round.
Shout out to
Hologram.
KP. Shout out
Shout
to Donovan. I think is it still Donovan? You know,
Who knows?
Stanley is still
Who
down.
knows, right?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Edit that
Who knows
out.
what
I
it
shouldn't
can
say
be.
that.
You know, it's just mystery.
Edit that out.
It's
I think-
it's Campbell. It's Mike. It's Dave.
It's- I know it's okay, man.
Jeff. It's of course it's Chris. It's Marcos. It's it's Stefania this time. Yeah, that's who it is, and who it is in here.
It's Doug. It's Vince. It's fucking.
Mark.
It's you.
It's Mark.
me.
Is it still Mark? I thought he
It's-
was leaving.
No,
It's
he
all
left.
of us.
Still
man.
Mark?
It's all of us. That's what it is. It's you. It's me. It's all of us. And in here today, tonight, number 56, not Johan Santana, but the Mark Burley episode recipient of this episode, the LT, and that is for sure Lawrence Taylor.
It's gotta be LT.
and that's what it's gonna be. The LT episode recipient of the 3 list, the original 4th, Lord Sosa, 15. Shout out Vince Carter. This was your episode fully. Forget the episodes that you were on. Forget the episodes that you were on that Mr. Bill 11 was not on.
What?
Those never happened. Don't worry about it.
What?
Tell us now your episode 56 of the 3 list, season 3 here. How did you feel being on the 3 list?
Just like I said earlier, I never thought I would do this.
Bit of a last minute, lot of a bit of a last minute replacement for stuff we want to do, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah, because we had Sosa written down and we said we don't know.
No,
We got to get someone else.
yeah,
He said he's not doing it,
and that happened 55 times.
And we
prior
also
to
don't want him either. We don't want him on it. We want him in the corner.
If he doesn't want to be here, then we're not gonna force him to come.
No, it's impossible.
But
to
then
do
again, he did bring us ketchup chips,
that. He did,
and they've changed my life forever.
and he brought
So-
tequila for himself, and we still
And
drank.
I don't blame
the-
him because the Fiero, Lord Jesus, but ketchup chips, everyone.
It's gotta be empty now.
In
right?
French this time, it's about a quarter of the left.
Yeah.
About a quarter of the can.
And we're gonna crush it by the end of the night. Before Sosa and Elon's Tesla touch back in Hollywood,
Yeah.
we will crush these chips because Mr. Bill and I will stay here reviewing if this episode even recorded or not.
It's very late. It's very late. It's later than normal. It's later than we normally do. Thank God it's Friday.
I actually thought this episode was going to be shorter than what it was.
Bullshit. How many times have we done that? Made that mistake?
Too many. And here is another one that we made it on. Episode 56 of the 3 list. Ladies and gentlemen, Gian Carlo Sosa.
He's flexing on us with the Powerpuff Girls
when
dunks, man.
Jeez, when doesn't he flex on us?
I wore some Lucas thinking I was doing some shit, but I'm doing nothing.
Sosa San Diego. Where in the world is he? In the stew for episode 56, we thank you for being here, brother. Thank you for making time for us. Thank you for coming out of the corner and out of wherever the hell you were.
Sorry you didn't get that ring, bro.
To come here for this episode. Brother, we love you. We thank you. Shout out to you. Sosa, we love you.
Love y'all.
Episode 56. We out.
We fucking did it.
We got Sosa.
We got Sosa. 1 unicorn down. Coming for you, Santi.
2 more.
Coming for you, Santi. We can talk about
Let's
Eminem.
go.
We can talk about Eminem for 4 hours if you want.
I am very real. I'm the realest person you're ever gonna meet.